I mean, I've got a YouTube. Are you on YouTube? See, if YouTube, I can see myself for whatever reason.
وان سكند انا مازال كيطلع لي سكيدجول ماشي لايف مي بون
What?
واحد كيبان لك في يوتيوب راه هكا
What?
ما حيتش انا زعما بغاش يطلع لي لايف
What? This is weird. ستيمي 4 سوايع ولا واش شي حاجه قبل الجمعه في العشيه ولا شي دايره. Alright. Anybody in chat, please let us know if we're audible or visible. جوج بينا كاين انا وانس دابا. This is شي غريب شويه. ماشي عويدهم they're usually pretty reliable.
I think المشكل غير في ستريم ديالي بصافي. But it's fine.
Yeah, everybody's saying yes, all good. Can you see بدارك لايف ولا لا؟ Can you see تبدلت قبيله راك لايف؟
طلعت لي
في الاول ما كانش طالع.
15 seconds.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Technical difficulties out of the way. Hello everybody. اليوم غنحاولوا نديروا الكماله ديال الستريم ديال السيمانه الفايته where we did like the first 6 problems in Advent of Code. We promised that we are going to try the last like 6 problems. Anas كان كيقول لي قبل الستريم باللي which is something that I didn't know باللي كيزيدوا يصعبوا. As you go along they tend to get harder. حيت حنا usually كنا كنديروا غير الاول. I didn't know that it gets harder. So داكشي علاش كنحاول نبريفيكسي بان حنا we're not solving the last 6 problems, we're attempting to solve the last 6 problems. So if we fail, we fail. That's fine. Yes, Azuz is expected to join فوقاش ما عرفناش. But yeah, we can start doing the problems.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna share my screen.
Yep. انت هو السبونسور نتاع الكودين. الزوج. Yes. الزوز you are such a diva. ديما you are such a diva. ديما كتعز عليك تدخل مع الطل. Yeah.
I was napping.
I was napping. صراحة كتبان فيها الناس.
دونك the best thing تقدر دابا هو تريفريش.
What solve البروبلم الأول.
Exactly. أنا كنتفرج لاباس على الريال أنا. No, I watch some games. But صافي بصاحبي انا قلت انس غيكون ديجا بدا يسولف البروبليم الاولاني ديك الشيء.
يلاه دخل مسكين مالك اصاحبي. يلاه بدينا مازال ما شاريناش actually شاري السكرين. Alright, we're looking at your screen دابا انس.
دابا شريتي صافي لصق فيها البروبليم الاول.
نقدر نشوفوا البروبليم عندك ونعطيوه يسولفيه. But then again ideally تسولفي الواعر. الا كانت الهضره اللي قلتي لي بصح ideally تبغي تسولفي الساهل. ما يحصلش فيك شي واحد معلك.
You talking to me or أنس؟
كنهضر مع انس.
I think بجوج كاع like اللي يبدا بالاولاني يخلي الاخر الصعب.
Alright, let's go.
Already.
هيكون مالي what? Mm.
So بعبارة أخرى هنايا وقيلا I think you'll end up with a lot of all of the
Mhm.
What's 21?
شحال مرة تسبليتا
شحال مرة تفرق؟
yes.
و I think هي شحال من هاد السيمبل شحال من مرة كاين.
Yeah.
هذاك ماشي هذيك الابر باوند يعني حيت يقدر شي وحدين ما
يس هذاك هو الابر باوند يا فور اكزامبل هنا ما تقاسش
هذيك ما تحسبهاش.
يا
Alright, that doesn't. I don't think this sounds too hard, right? Huh?
لكن سيميليشن نطلقوا
Yeah,
البيم
looks like looks simulation problem.
Can I try it? Maybe.
شتي على بالك ضرب في السيميليشن تتنقز عليه يا صاحبي
Because I think I don't know. Anas, do you want to try it?
نو لاك اذا بغيتي جو اهيد.
Keyboard isn't working. The keyboard isn't working.
Right.
The keyboard isn't keyboarding. See?
هزاز حتى حاجه ما خدامه كنسمعك الصوت شنو كدير
Yeah, there is something wrong with the keyboard.
All right. In the meantime, while Azuz also like fixes technical difficulties, Anas, want to explain the problem and then how we're gonna solve it?
Okay, like a debrief.
Yeah.
Okay, so الانبوت كيفاش يتعطى it's a grid فين يكون عندنا start it's a cell اللي I think غتكون في الطوب ما خصنا نقلبوا عليها and then شنو غيكون هنايا هو from the cell غادي نطلقوا واحد البيم اللي it will go downward حتى كتلاقى مع هاد السيمبل كتبقى هابطه ملي تلاقى مع السيمبل شنو كيطرا هو هاد البيم كيتحيد and then كيتكرياو two beams واحد على اليمين واحد على اليسار و the same thing goes on في هاد البيمز هذا يهبط حتى لهنا وثاني يتقسم على جوج هذا يهبط لهنا يتقسم على جوج وحنا في الاخر خاصنا نشوفوا شحال من بيم خاصنا نشوفوا شحال من هاد السيمبلز قاسوا اتليست واحد البيم like for example هاد السيمبل راه يقيسوا two beams دونك حنا ما خاصناش اوفر كاونتيو.
What if if you what you're saying is that even if when we split twice in the same I don't know what do they call it a Tycoon manifold the splitter they called it a splitter so إلى واحد splitter two beams كنحسبوه مرة
yes based على هذا like wait no I don't think so wait
right
a tachyon beam is split a total of 21 times.
It's like 21.
I think not. Like, no, like خاصنا over count I think.
It's not over counting, which is like
Yeah.
The amount of splits doesn't have to be the amount of. Right. Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean by this?
So what I'm saying is that if a splitter خدا as input like two دخلوا ليه جوج نتاع beams twice. Should we count it once or should we count it as twice?
You can try and then see what the tell us.
بلاتي نحسب 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 اوكي سو اونلي واحد فيهم اللي ما تقاش
Yes وكتبوا هنا 21
21 اوكي so no over counting I guess
yeah
all right that's fine we can make do Aziz are you ready ولا أنا سيكون Hello.
Let me do it. Okay.
Eu partage.
How to share screen?
Yes, there should be a button with it.
that good enough? So I will just do
I
this.
haven't shared it. I haven't shared it yet. You want me to share?
Wait, let me try first. AOC. Right, code. I need to log in. Which problem is this?
7.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll share. Okay, go for it.
Yeah. What is the? Yeah, this one.
Zoom as is. Zoom me like 10 times.
Yes. Okay. This. Why am I using this? Okay, so let me explain what is my approach gonna be. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just finish this out. Anyway, so what I was trying to, okay, I had two approaches in mind. So the simulation I was going just like to put, for each line, I was going to keep a list of pairs, basically, which is the position I and J, or like just J. Yeah. Position where I have a beam, and then if I encounter this, I will add to the list I-1 and I+1. Okay. However, I don't like that will lead to double counting if I am not mistaken. Okay. So
why would that yield to double counting?
So because I'm going to keep I'm going to be looping through the list of positions where I have of a label, and if at position فيها split, I will add this one and this one. So imagine this one was already filled. Okay. Like so I have to keep a set.
Counting ماشي collecting positions ديال الحوايج اللي تقاس.
Yeah, but you have to also do simulation. So I can تخليهم باش تعرف next time how to.
No, خليهم, but like at the same time you have a set نتاع pairs نتاع splitters اللي تقاسوا. You wouldn't double count them if you had that.
Yeah, that's why I said like, and my original approach was like this, but I don't have to do any of that. I just need to keep the positions, set the positions, look through it, but I can just keep a boolean true or false. Basically, if it's true or false, just so I can just take it to the simulation. This way you don't double count. So this is 0, 1. Okay.
Up to you. Whatever works.
Yeah. So I will have this scanner. And I have to keep reading, basically. Does it?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I will have to do okay.
Maybe it would have been better كون قريتي. Huh?
First line.
ما كاين والو first line. I mean, you just get all the lines, so you just have to do while has next. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know the size. You probably need a. Yeah.
Or I can. Okay. No, I prefer to do.
Just do a string array if you know what it is. List string.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. You don't have to do like a big char. You probably do a small char.
It's fine. So add next line. Okay. What about this? And then I have to correct this. Okay. Okay. Now, flag variables new and of. Let's do size equal to get 0 length and size. Let's can I debug this ولا بلاش؟
why one single شنو كاين في ذاك flag
which one? Which
ذاك البوليان array ديال flag شنو فيه؟
basically, yeah. So for I will just for RC and for int I is equal to 0, I is less than size plus I on your if grade get 0 dot of I is equal to S. So I need to do this. So basically, flag of I is equal to this one initially. All right.
What's in flag? Why
So
are you
basically,
trying to store flag?
I'm just keeping now ال positions اللي فيهم هاد الليبلات هذا. Okay.
ما في حتى position ما غيكون فيها هذيك اللي.
So initially I have S. هي اللي غيبدا بها.
Yes, and
So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going through the first line, finding where is an S, and
why
then
do you need an array to keep one position, Jairus?
I'm not keeping only one position because at the same time, when I run the simulation, I will keep I need positions. Do you understand?
I don't understand.
So for char array whatever line in grid, I will do for int I 0, I is less than size plus I, and then with flag of I and line of I is equal to this character here. Basically, I will do if I plus 1 is greater than 0, flag of I minus 1 true, and here it should be less than size, and it should be plus 1. Okay, that's pretty much it, and then plus answer. And here, and just to be sure, okay, so I hope this compiles better. It's 15. And wait.
I told you. Didn't want to listen.
Wait. Listen, it doesn't work?
دير السيسر هذا.
I think
كاين
it's
شار كاين
character.
كاركتر ما كاين شار.
That's what I wanted. Character. Yeah, that's.
Why would you want character instead of just writing char?
It's not gonna work in the char. You can't.
علاش it's not gonna work?
Okay.
You literally over char.
It's not like it's okay. I always put it. The last I know is like you cannot do this, but apparently you can.
Like an array, you can.
Okay.
It's an array. It's not a primitive.
Okay, so that's sample in. What is it? This is the input, right? The first one.
Yeah, that's one.
And what is it? So I can do sample in. So it says 22. So let's see what.
Your solution just keeps the beams going. وخا split out, right? Because you never reset flag ديال I. It's flag. فاش كيبقى split ما كيبقاش هابط فيها.
So it needs to unset it. Wow. Okay, so that should be it. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So let's just get the input. I don't want.
Ashman قال لك use the real editor. Stop wasting time. Ashman, Lunar Vim is a real editor. Trust me. غير ماشي ديال جافا. ها 592 looks correct. What is it? هو السؤال.
Yes.
Yeah.
الزوز gets a gold star. أعطيوه كادو. Can you go back to the problem, Alex?
دابا واش هاد الكود خدام في بارت 2 ولا لا؟
Can he go back to the? I still want to go back to the solution though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you go back to the solution?
I am not used to this keyboard, so yeah.
Can you explain the solution again?
Yeah, so I'm just reading all the grid, although like that's not necessary, but I'm keeping the size, assuming that the size of the grid is fixed. You need it's n by n, so I'm getting the size. You need the number of columns, and then I'm creating a Boolean flag, which is basically you can think about it as 0, 0, 0, 0, and then once you see an S, it's gonna be 1, right? And then I keep going. So this is what I'm doing here, but Boolean had, but after this, kind of like this Boolean is going to be like this, right? So now every line, I'm going to keep going. So imagine here I have a 1, and then there is this symbol here. So I know I will have a beam here coming out and a beam coming out. So this one is going to become a 0. This one is going to become a 1. This one is going to become a 1, right? And then next time, like let's assume it's going to be the same thing. Then you're going to have and 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and so on, right? And it keeps going. But at the same time, just keeping the answer, counting the answer. So I think that's as simple as it could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people of us would have liked to see a more of a BFSE solution, but okay.
Yeah, it's kind
This
of
also works.
This
also works.
Yeah.
Let's go to part 2.
Yes. I would zoom in a little bit.
And if someone has questions about Azuz's implementation of part 2, just leave it in the comments. We'll go back to it. Part 2 there.
Your analysis.
Oops. Let me see how your solution actually works after this.
No, it's that's why I said like the original approach would. So basically, double count had.
هنا basically إذا فهمت correctly يقول لك حسب كاع الباتس.
Wait.
شحال كاين من unique path
Yeah.
from source to bottom.
Particle went left and the other the particle went right. To fix the manifold, what you need to know is the number of timelines active after a single particle completes all its possible journeys through the manifold. Isn't it 2 to the power of هذاك اللعيبه اللي غادي تكاونتي في الاول قبل؟
Kinda, yeah.
I
mean, kinda, حيت ما عارفينش واش كلهم كيتقاسوا.
Yes, ماشي كلهم غادي يوصلوا لتحت. Also, no, it depends على شنو هي goes through the manifold. واش خصها توصل لتحت ولا ماشي بالضروره؟ واش بقات غادا وخرجت من الجيب. Does that count? ولا خصها توصل لتحت.
I mean, خصنا نشوفوا الانبوت.
Yeah.
To fix the manifold, okay. So number of timelines active after a single particle completes all of its possible journeys through the manifold. So basically, you'll get a start. You need to count all of the possible combinations. So هنا عندك 2,
Yeah.
right? And then you split to 2. And then once this one is going to get it here, like it's going to also split to 2. Same thing is going to happen here. Same thing is going to happen here. Same thing is going to happen here. The only thing is basically not only it's not necessarily the same answer as Qabil, but it's kind of like doing a. I don't know, but I'm leaning toward like 2 to the power.
I think this.
هبط لتحت شنو هي الانسر 40.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like 2 to the 21.
Yeah, that sounds like a power 2. So it's
I mean, it's not 2 to the 21, خاص تكون to the depth. حيت راه في الدبث فين كيتقسم على جوج.
Yeah, not all of them would have the same depth, is it? Some beams would go straight and go through 2 splitters, but some will go through like.
Okay, but
10.
اصلا distinct, like it's basically distinct. I am what?
You'll have to simulate it. It's just there is no closed formula from the
I
previous one.
think
There is
Yeah.
a way to calculate the formula, but I had to I should shut down the maps.
I absolutely I guarantee you مكيناش. How would you do
I
a
think
closed formula?
كاينه I think كاينه ولكن خصك تدخل فيها as parameters البوزيشن تاع كل وحده فيهم.
ما بقاش
Which
ديك الساعة
is-
closed formula.
Yeah.
It's not a closed formula, but it's close to close formula. But anyways, ما عليناش. Shut down.
Simulate.
I think السولوشن تاعك راه دايزه بلاص ما يكون فلاج بوليان دير فيها شحال باث كيدوز منه. بلاصه 0 1 يكون شحال باث داز من تما وصافي وان سومير.
Actually, that's not. I don't think that's.
I'm just thinking the simulation. I can run out of memory, or I can run out of time of runtime. We can find a way for runtime, but memory is good. Like my
No, I guess like Anis's suggestions actually make sense. Hate your order for you is like the orderly process HAB is kind of okay, like line by line. Or your flag array keeps the count, which are incoming paths. So you're already processing that technically at the graph in topological order.
Mhm.
So just
It's
to
like a iterative approach تاع DP.
yeah. If you do it line by line on every position, شنو هما الانبوتس السم ديال الانبوتس ديال الرو اللي قبل منها ديال لايك كل بوزيشن اللي راك فيها لايك باش نقدروا نوصلوا لهذا البوزيشن نكونوا جينا سواء من الفوق على اليمين سواء من الفوق على اليسار سواء من الفوق ديال اكس like 3 positions اللي خصك تحسب.
I think إلا درنا بحال هكا كيتبدل بزاف في الكود like I think شنو نقدروا نديروا في سطر 23 و 24 بلاصه ما دير كتساوي true دير كتساوي فلاج ديال I
Which line?
like 23 بلاصه ما تكون فلاج I minus 1 is equal to 2 تكون فلاج I minus 1 plus equal flag of I.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yes, that's why I can't, like that's what I'm doing.
ولكن كنخاف يكون like interference ما بين كل لاين حيت
Can I can double counting and I don't need this condition here, right? And
نو خاصك حيت حيدتي داك السيمبل ديال exponent خاصك غير تحيد واحد بارت من الكونديشن غير ديك فلاج اي خاصها تحيد.
so تكون قبل من زيرو.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't change much. So okay, flag of I minus 1 plus equal flag of I, and I have to do the same. Use a plus here. I'm on plus here.
ولكن I think راه يكون عندنا
It should be less than.
يبقى داكشي حيت نورمالمون خاصنا ما نبدلوش في نفس الاري تاع فلاج خاصنا نكريو انذر فلاج ونكوبيو.
What do you mean?
حيتاش فلاج اي كنقيسوها من اليسار ومن اليمين.
I know. Yeah, I will do this. I look my lazy side. I don't want to think.
Yeah.
You can just do قصار واحد, you know that.
Yeah. Okay. So okay,
It's not a boolean.
long
Yeah.
size.
تم الجهة الأخرى.
I'm naming all the variables the way I never named them. So
Lala, you're setting a great example of what software engineering is all about.
well, of course, yeah. I'm naming
It's
all
about
the
using XOR plus modulo.
some.
Yes, yes. Really attractive trick in an interview. This guy is really comfortable with that manipulation.
Yeah, and then I can do flag. Wow, so much memory wasted. Anyways, does that look correct? Looks like it to me.
بدل assignment is safe في Java.
Yes, this one.
Okay. 22 yes.
It's
Yeah,
true.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
And he's never reusing. It's a reference assignment, but since he's never reusing it, it
I've seen
should be okay.
be a lot of.
هذيك الاساينمنت نتاع لاين 17 اللي ماشي اوكي I guess.
حيتاش line 12
It's a boolean to an int. هذاك beside that. Yes.
the power of ternary operator.
Yes.
Which one? What do I have to do now?
ديك انس اطلع لك لاين 24 يطلع لك compile error.
And then
حيد انس من 24
it should be it, but I'm not confident this will work. Anyways.
مازال كتخرج وما كديرش كونترول زاد.
Yes. شوف. I'm not using my. Which line was it?
كاع ما شفتي.
لا 30 انت if flag.
Good, but then.
Flag is long. ما فهمتكش انا علاش كتطوع اصلا تحسب انت ديريش. علاش طوعتي سكول ديالك؟ my god. Great.
ما كنباسيوش الا ما كانش عندنا شي سبليتر ما كنديروا والو نورمالمون خاصنا نهبطوا لتحت.
خاصك تهبطوا ريشال.
يا I think داك فلاج اي كبر من 0 في لاين 21 خاصك تحيدها باش ما ينترفيريش مع الالس ستيتمنت.
That doesn't change much. Sample.
واحد.
كل.
ويت.
أنا شفتك شي كامل. هو كذا ريكوردي ليا. عييت أخلي على.
Line up. It's equal to that. تقدر تبرينتي فلاكس في كل مرة like في each line باش نشوف شنو كيطرا.
بوان فيرغول سوليوشن.
لا ما زادوش فيه الفيتشر ديال انه خلينا
كيفاش تكتب كود الا بغيتي.
نو
كتبقى غادي غير على اليسار فهمت.
علاش كتبقى غادي على الراس؟ So the assignment اللي فيه مشكل.
كاينه copy في arrays.
No.
تقدر دير copy بلاصه ما دير assignment.
It's not the issue. Like something else is happening. So by this time here, at least in the first iteration, يقول لي عندك هنا واحد هنا واحد هنا. Right?
واش شفتك بحال حيتي الاساينمنت ولا لا؟
Right.
درتها من بعد
درتها هنايا.
يا تقدر تخدم ديريكتومون بان فلاج دوت لينث باش يكون عندنا سينجل سورس اوف تروث.
What do you mean?
لايك بلاصه ما دير صغر من السايز دير صغر من ان فلاج دوت لينث. لايك اي نو راه اتس ذا سيم ولكن غير باش نشوفوا واش هو اللي مشى من المشكل.
بالله خلينا نشوفوا الاوتبوت تاع عزيز حيت I feel like the code is doing something. What do you expect the code to do? حيت دابا في ذاك when the moment you run line 22-23 ذاك السطر الاول خص يكون فيه ديك الواحد خص يكون حداها بلاص منها 0 1 1.
هنا خص يكون واحد.
لا اللي قبل منها ما عرفتش فوقاش كاين سبليتر. هذا هو السبليتر في الثالث.
Yes.
Alright, so it may expect 1 1.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't there like 1 غاف بنج واحد?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is it iteration further? Do we override it?
One.
Are you sure that الاساينمنت ماشي فيها مشكل؟ Look, just please غير
دير لي خاطره كوبيرو الاري دير لي خاطره.
هنا I'm treating n flag, so n flag is the one I'm changing here.
ولكن راه حتى السطر الثالث عاد فين كيطرا داك السبليس دونك ما حد كدير فلاك كتساوي ان فلاك راه درتيها قبل ما يطرا داك الشيء.
hold on داك ان فلاك كتسيتي اي بلس ان اللي غتيتيري عليها من بعد وغتولي تسيتيها بفلاك دو اي.
نو ولكن كياخذ من فلاك
Yeah, but flag is already has 0 تما.
No, but
I.
Look, when we get to the position where there is an s, n flag of I minus 1 should be 1, and n flag of I plus 1 should be 1.
Yes, ما كتكون فيها correct value, but then afterwards iteration الثانيه كتهبط للelse وكتريسيتيه بفلاك دو اي. سو كتانسيتي داكشي اللي سيتيتي قبل منها حيت في الايتريسيون اللي قبل منها. So that's why you can only see the left side of the equation. ما كيبانلكش the right side of the equation. You're overriding داكشي اللي كتكتب. داكشي never gets pushed.
Donc plus equal.
Yes.
It's plus equal.
Yeah, needed so another most of my old habits are getting back. I don't like that. Okay.
Also, let me think. Can this get very big? We use lungs.
Is that? Huh?
Yeah. What do you? Sorry. Never mind me.
Yeah.
Submit it.
The input is the same. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Good.
I would have changed a lot of things in this kind of thing, but.
انت the thing اللي درتو وانت بديتي غلط. ماشي تصولفي iterative. كنت درتي recursive بدات تكون بين داك.
No, I wouldn't have done it recursive. I'm just saying that this flag could be just Boolean. Could just like for sake of simplicity. Mandela and flag I'm just gonna use the same grid basically to do this, because technically here I don't need a char array grid. Actually, I need to have the Boolean Nissan and whatever that I don't need even at labor ideal equals to. Often, well, you can embed the information. You need but you could also create here شو اسمه number of rows and then now في الآخر the last row and a lot of things could anyways doesn't change too much, so I think it's fine.
Alright.
It's you when you're rusty.
Okay, cool. This was not the worst of the problems.
Yes, you can.
This was definitely, this should have been the easiest for the night.
Yeah, that's why it's
According to
Let's see.
Anas's rule. Anas's rule says باللي راك يزيدوك يصعبوا. So we'll see.
فين 8
Yeah, let's go to 8. So how do they pick what to connect? Is it the close? So they just any two pairs that are closest?
The two closest
Yes.
pairs.
All right.
By
And they
input
just
distance.
wanna show sizes and كل شيء after connecting 1,000 of them. This actually requires some algorithmic knowledge to be able to solve this. Although we're still bound by the n square of like finding the best ones.
Well, I still don't get it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, really.
Are they like counting the length of the circuits? Like
Size and test circuits.
on the
You-
side?
after you do 1,000 connections, so you'll have an n square number of junctions of potential connections. Sorting them is from smallest by distance to largest, and then you're gonna take the top 1,000 and try and connect them based on these rules. And then at the end, you'll end up with a bunch of like circuits after you connect those first 1,000. And then you want to know the sizes and compute multiplication deal sizes.
What does largest circuits means? How, like
السيركس هو connected components في الجراف ديال كل شيء.
so what's the size of a circuit?
Number ديال
شحال من
junctions
واحد
اللي
فيها؟
فيها ولا boxes, yeah.
All right, so because أنا مشيت geometry, so
No.
why complicate things?
I mean, it's like the SU problem,
Yep.
direct implementation.
Yes, it's a standard DSU problem.
I'm just thinking whether you would need it اصلا على بالي بلاش.
You might not, but it's a nice way to use it. It makes it easier to actually do this.
Yeah, so basically you keep doing. So you keep trying to find what is the pair that is not already connected, right?
No, actually you do the n square computation. I guess you do the n square computation and find all of them.
That is the n square computation اللي كتهضر عليها انت. شنو هي؟
Find all the pairs with their distances and then solve them.
شنو all the pairs اللي not already connected.
كلهم not already connected في الأول.
تنروح حنايا iterations. So that's basically after the fifth iteration some of them will be connected. So
غتمشي بداك كتسورتيهم هما اصلا هذاك الشيء كيديفايني في الاوردر اللي غتكونيكتي مورا ما كتلقى داك list اللي connected by distance. I guess you should go through them as the list goes and like connect. وفي الاخر you're gonna get after doing 1,000 operations you're gonna left with a bunch of connected components and sizes and you're gonna pick the top 3. واش هادشي اللي فهمته ولا انا اللي فاهم شي حاجه ما كايناش؟
Yeah, فهمت بحالك.
عزيز؟
So let's at some point هنايا كيقول لك look you do it look you find the closest pair اللي not already connected.
No.
فاش تاعي؟
قرا
تلقى واحد كاين واحد السنتنس كتقول لك they are already connected. Already in the same circuit so nothing happens. So it means some orders, some operations that connect would be useless because they're already connected.
إلا قريتي الباراجراف اللي تحت منه اللي فيه هذيك الهايلايتس اللي تبان تما.
So هنايا nothing happens.
If you connect them, you don't get a new connected component. You just get another line in the same connected component. Does it make sense or no?
No,
You still look confused.
Confused because you told me like too many informations at once that contradicts each other in my brain.
خلينا نويك the same stuff. خلينا نويك البروبلم.
So what are we doing by this? Yeah, غنمشي غنكونيكت هذا مع هذا ولا شنو غندير؟ I'm gonna
No. You're gonna take all the potential connections, which is like all the pairs, غتلقى distance بيناتهم, and then غتسورتيهم based on distance.
Yes.
وغتكونيكت القرابة الأولى, right? So think of هادو كاملين nodes.
Yeah.
Right? And you find the distance between all pairs بيناتهم. And then you pick based on the closest, the smallest edge. هلا عندك بزاف تاع edges. The shortest edge وتكونكتي هذاك الأول. Then the one after. Then the one after.
So okay, so yeah, now I understand. So basically, you keep you connect and you do this 1,000 times.
The first 1,000 ones. Sure, but this is exactly Kruska. This is exactly Kruska. كيقول لك دير Kruska, but up to 1,000 edge.
Yeah, so like you could basically
same process.
You can end up
not really the same.
It is the same process. You have a list, sorted edges, connect sorted edges حتى انت كتحبس فاش كلشي كيتكونيكتا. هنا الكونديشن ديال باش تحبس هو 1000.
ولكن هنا عاوتاني في كروكسا الا كانوا جوج ديجا كونيكتد ما كدير والو بيناتهم. كتسكيبي.
يس. حتى هنا ما غدير والو. حتى هنا تكنيكلي كتسكيبي.
كايندا
عزوز ما سولتيش واش انس بغا يكون هذا.
No.
خاف من next problem.
اللي نعرف احسن من اللي ما نعرفوش.
I have no reason why I want
All right, Ziad agrees with the solution as well. Good.
It's not this one.
Y double and IJ.
It's okay. So let me show you. I will do a scanner here.
Y double and IJ.
Okay, so let me show you. So basically, you have this. You connect. You connect. You do this. So basically, you connect. 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 You connect.
Yes. كان الخصومين عزيز.
While one has
خصمين عزيز.
do I
قال لي وكمل الكتاب.
I will كنت غادي نجيو نقصيهم كاملين في الاخر.
Yes. You will. شي مشكل.
دابا انا كنت okay. Did I type something wrong? No.
Yeah, just lines separated by a comma.
It's just one line or multiple lines?
بزاف تاع lines.
multiple.
Okay. Split. Wait. تخربق لي الضوء. Anyways, it's 0, right? And then I do this. And then there should be a 1 and a 2. I will tell you what I'm going to do here. List of is it okay? So let me do okay. Okay. Double sorry.
صراحة عزيز عطينا كراش كورس ولا ماستر كلاس ديال how to name your variables.
I swear والله ما كنت نسميهم هكا. Don't do that. شنو كندير شنو خصني ندير من بعد؟
خصك امبليمونتي كومبارا.
Yeah, so how to compare how to compare.
Oh, you know what? Not really.
That's
like you have another one. You have to do all the pairwise distances. Another stacks basically. If you have tuple distance.
Is it pair ديال int ولا pair ديال tuple?
It depends on how you want to see it. You can see it as like E as the index in the tuple list.
Yeah, ولكن compare خاص تباسي مع دان حتى list.
Yes, that is correct. So I guess like if you want to do it this way, I thought he's gonna do a function. They're sort by function. ماشي implement a compare.
The same.
Why is the distance double?
It should be because it's 3D. Come on.
It's 3D ماشي double. What is ديرها double? You don't have to. What I'm saying is you don't have to square root this.
You have to لا.
You don't have to. You're comparing the absolute value نتاعو. كيهمكش نتايا شحال واش square root كاين ولا ما كاينش. You don't care about the actual distance.
I will just go along.
Yep.
All right. It's like it's for me. It doesn't change anything. Okay. Now compare.
Dist beta distance.
And then so I have to do list of pair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then tuple. 1 is equal to all you get I before NG is equal to 0 J is less than.
Just the ordered ones. I don't think you care about the unordered tuples. As the distance doesn't change هكا ولا هكا.
That's why you know.
حيت دي 6 0.
Super get J, and then all add new pair.
Yes, and you have a method on tuple that gives you the distance given another tuple.
Just do this in there.
No, a method of that tuple.
Okay.
You have the struct, just use it. Yes.
Another tuple,
Tuple.
right?
Yep.
And, return
X ناقص X square. ناقص T plus X square.
wait.
X ناقص X. T plus X. Yes.
Yeah.
Y. Whenever I type anything called YY, just call YY.
And then keyboard. And then
Yes, and then all add new pair T1 distance T2.
okay.
Right, and then sorts.
Right.
Array collections.
All.
All.
Okay. So for int I is equal to 0. I is less than
1000.
هاد compare to واش غتعطينا واش تكون ascending ولا descending؟
Descending.
descending والcompare to
No, sorry, ascending.
دونك الcompare to خاصو يتقلب.
Not really.
I don't think so.
No, yes حيت بغينا minimum distance.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
Okay, so now غندير هنا right. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. No, I need to do int p, right?
P, I think it's int. Yeah, it's خدمتي index.
Okay, and then p. Okay.
And then, no, you still need to initialize, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back to it. Fine. Right. Int u. And if p of u is equal to u, return u find p of u. And then here, so okay, p if I is equal to I, and
Size of I كتساوي 1.
okay, and now public void union u and v int x is equal to find u int y is equal to find v if x is equal to y return if size x. I will just do this. I will. Do I need it? No. Yeah.
No, I don't think you care whether you actually did it or not.
Yeah. Okay. Size of x is less than
size of
y. Size of y plus equal size of x, and p of x is equal to p. P of x is equal to y, right?
Yes. P of x equals y. Yes.
And then
just copy over and then swap everything.
This should be in x.
X. Hey, y.
Should be in
X.
y. Should be y. It should be in x.
Yes.
Okay. Do I need anything else? No. Now,
you might It might be useful to have a function that gives you the size.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
true. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to do later.
Yeah, سويتي واش بغيتي شي واش خصك شي
What
حاجه.
should I do? It should be.
one thing
Yeah, we need a
واش كتريزيتي السايز لزيرو ملي كتمرجي؟
It doesn't not necessary. ماشي مهم.
No.
غتكون احسن like for example الا كنا كنريزيتيو السايز لزيرو غيوليو عندنا داك ليست فيها شكون هما connected components اللي عندك and then you can sort and take the first three.
No, I mean, if he exposes the size, he can always just call size on any list, and then size would do the resolution ديال parent, and that would always give you the parent. وهذاك غيكون ديما عنده size correct. So
yeah.
حيت الاخر واخا ما تسيتيش. It's nice انه يسيتيه مثلا زيرو for debugging الا بغى debug union file. But I don't think it's necessary for the solution.
No, well, yeah, but now I have to pick. I have to pick 3 connected components.
Nothing for you to pick. دابا غدير يو اف
No,
union.
it's
غتهبط على هاد الالف الاول كامل وغدير
Well,
يونيون.
like I can just look union. It's a pair is equal to all the pair I. Maybe here is P dot. Is it F?
معرفتش شنو سميتيهم
ING.
اي جي.
فين وصلت عليه؟
بي اوف اي بي دوت جي. Right.
So now I can. So I need the 3 top connected components. Okay. I'm going to make use of the pair اللي عندي هنايا. So I is gonna be. But I need equals labels. So do I need another pair?
I mean not really like تقدر تصاوب array list في الاول خاوي
So
and then تبقى تحط فيه
so let me do
sizes.
Parents rate and size and sets, right?
And you also need the size list. It's more than one size, yeah.
I mean هادشي علاش قلت مزيان كون سيتينا سايز لزيرو حيت ما يبقاش خاصنا جوج.
علاش؟ No, you shouldn't. Well, that's gonna affect the performance the union file.
It shouldn't. No, why would it? Resetting the size wouldn't touch the performance.
حيت اصلا الا ريسيتيتي السايز it means بلي راه صافي تمرجاو دونك
Information is useless. دير كما بغيتي عزيزه، دير كما بغيتي.
So I do agree. However, like if you no, like basically you can connect the middle ديال الجراف the middle of the tray. So you will reset the size ديال ديك البارent, but you're never gonna reset the size ديال.
Aziz, you're basically شي داك البارنتس array، شي داك السايز array. You're looking for the top 3 elements فيه.
Yes.
The biggest 3 elements. هادشي علاش كتقلب.
Yes. So
right. So you can export that في union file إلا بغيتي.
ملي قلتي عزوز تمرجي في برانش راه اصلا ملي كنجيو نمرجو راه كنتشيكيو البارنت كنمرجيو في البارنت ما كنمرجوش.
اصلا انا هنايا غادي خصني ندير find.
I still think that Anas's proposal is slightly better than this. If you reset.
No, I don't trust it. I don't want to debug it later. So.
What do you? There is nothing for you to trust. This P نتاع الصغير كيولي زيرو. And no, you don't have to export it. Have a function اللي كتعطيك top 3. سميها top وعطيها number.
I'm not getting it. Sorry. I don't want to debug that layer. And
And you're gonna debug this one. وانت عجبتك هذيك.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with the proposition being evaluated in my head, and I don't think it's gonna work for some reason.
كيفاش سايز اس؟
خليه ماشي ديباج هذيك. ديباج هادشي اللي كيكتب.
Okay.
Yeah, and you source and you sum. And you product.
كولكشن ستريم عزيز sorted ليميت تاع 3 then sum. Come on.
Yes. Okay. So sizes dot sorted.
لا sorted و stream
Yes. Dot stream. Dot sorted.
اوكي.
بلاتي كيفاش كدير توب 3
خص يكون خص اول حاجه خصك ريفرس.
No reverse.
خص يكون كومباراتور دات ريفرس ولكن كاينه وقيله ريفرس في ستريم.
Is it comparable or comparator?
Stream from to in stream. I wonder if there is one. Convert to in stream. خص يكون كاين داكشي حاجه اللي كتقول لك.
شنو reduce؟ شنو سميت reduce؟
شنو عندك هذيك اسمها فيرست 3 ما كاينش ريدوس I mean just sum dot sum.
No, it's product.
products داكشي علاش
product باين I guess ما كايناش فول ولا ريدوس غتكون فول ولا ريدوس I don't know. انت كتكتب جافا انا كنكتب جافا.
No, I don't type Java. I don't write Java.
علاش كتكتب جافا في هادشي؟
Stream.
I'll look it up.
Uh,
ستريم جافا نشوفو is there a fault?
yeah. Aggregate.
There is a reduce.
So so this should be dot reduce 1.
What does it take? What does the reduce take actually?
Yeah, كتعطي لها في الاول identity اللي هو الزيرو ديالك and then something.
That's what I understood.
Hold on. مين جبتي لك first? Is that a thing? I thought limit is what we want.
Yeah, دابا أنا غنفيريفي واش did I نسيت شي حاجة. Okay. So what is the stream API? Previous tail. No. مالو.
ندير جافا ستريم في البوكس. سير شوف البوكس نتاع ستريم.
I want to do this. ما عطانيش كيفاش نطلع.
I think راه داكشي كتبتي راه صحيح. تسأل انا دابا راه
كاينه فيرست. ما شفت فيرست. كاينه فيرست ولا ليميت؟
Push max size. Okay. Long. Okay.
Okay. We need to collect that information somewhere. And print. Point virgule 49.
Yes, I saw it. And it's not gonna work. Okay.
Constructor ما عندكش constructor واقيلا عزيز.
Yes, most likely.
Yep. ما عندكش. Just write to arrow. سنعاود نديرو advance of code cloud.
It is here. No, this.
فين السامبل؟ عندك السامبل؟
No. واحد اللعيبه.
What is the output of this؟ شوف الاوتبوت شحال خصو يكون؟
ما كاتبينش.
No,
but-
there should be. No, it was
نو فتحت كاع
40.
40.
book.
20.
صافي ضرب في جوج و كولا غير داي.
Yeah.
علاش كمان شنو خصني نمشي ندير؟ Sorry.
وان ثينك راه في الانبوت قالوا لك خاصك ديرها 10 د المرات ماشي 1000.
Huh?
داك في الانبوت حاجه صغير قالوا لك خاصك تمرجي غير 10 اي ثينك ولا 11.
Okay, so حيت انا درت
Yeah, but do that. Yeah, you should keep the code as to 1,000.
yes. So what is the input?
Get the puzzle input.
Wait, what's it? The بداية الفيرسون الأولى. Okay. I don't want to do this anymore. صافي باش نقدر نمشي ندير في حياتي.
You still have to compile. You know that. I'll compile. I don't think you compiled the as is.
No?
I don't think you compiled without compiling.
No, it should be higher إذا كانت
There you
نو
go.
نو
كنت كتقرا غير 10.
يا و10 ما كيمرجوش بزاف دونك كلشي صغير.
yeah, true.
Yep. There you go.
ما غاديش نشرح هذا الكود.
Okay, اللي عنده questions about this code they can ask.
No, I can explain it really quick. Okay. So هنا I'm just reading input. Okay. I chose to keep them كيف ما هما as tuples في الأول. Why? Because I don't want to change the orders ديالهم, and I will assume بس في الunion find ديالي نبقى نخدم indices ديالهم instead of like which tuple it is. So I'm just reading the tuples, and then I'm constructing all possible pairs ij in which tuple with each tuple.
This is why I قال لك من حقك if it works it works.
So and then I'm sorting all the tuples based on the distance, and then I'm creating a union find, which is a data structure very similar to just basically keeping track of which connected components gain in for a graph. And then I'm doing actually basically picking the closest pair, first closest pair, second closest pair, closest, and so on, and then union, meaning joining at the sequence, basically connecting them putting them in the same connected components. And then I'm keeping all possible connected components, which is exactly what they say, the Leoma circuits. And the sizes, I don't need them. I'm just keeping a set so that I don't repeat, because ملي غنمشي نقلب على كل واحد in a connected components ديالو ولا representative ديال connected components ديالهم من union find, just need only one of them, and then keeping the size ديالو, and then basically just for the like the size sizes or size their set, they should be the same technically, and they should be size of the number of components, which they should be the number of connected components. But what we're doing is basically in add sizes اللي لقيناهم, we keep in the last 3. So هنا درنا sorting in a reverse order, so we can have the maximum first, limiting the first 3, and then reducing it based on this lambda. Union find, I think this is a standard implementation. The union find, there is no need for me to explain it here. So
All right, let's go to part 2.
Yeah. Okay. So I definitely don't have enough extension cables. We need to keep connected.
Okay, now you have to do cruise.
دابا كروكسال.
طبعا خصك داك البولين ديال اليونين.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So basically, if you need them,
You need to keep track of
Yes.
how
think-
many of them.
I don't think So this is basically teaching you cruise card. So we don't have to change anything. أصلا the approach كيف ما هي will do. So the fact that أنه صورتينا the closest pairs من الأول is basically we're doing cruise card. ياك.
Well, yes, we were operating under.
We're doing MSC.
Well, yes, Kruskal does everything.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And say MSC is for people who doesn't know. Cross card knows MSC. Minimum spanning tree. What is it?
Now you do I صغير من all that size.
Yeah, so we do an IR. It should be a Boolean. Then true. شنو خصني ندير دابا؟
تبقى ديكريمونتي شي الفاريبل ديال شحال من كومبوننت كاين كيوصل لواحد.
I don't need this, right? I don't need this.
No.
Not anymore. No.
And
However, yeah. حيد ذاك limitation على E.
yes.
Add.
minus whatever counter ذا component.
ديك انسر علاش؟
ما عرفت شنو باغي يحسب فيها الصراحه.
What do you mean?
شنو كتحسب فيها؟
29
الانسر ديال شنو الاوتبوت.
ولكن الانسر كيتحسب بدقه واحده. You don't need a variable. شنو قال لك في الانسر هو اخر لينك صوبته خاصك دير البرودكت ديال هاد 2 بوينتس اللي تمرجعوا ماشي كاملين غير الاخر.
That's not what I understood.
Of course.
Okay, so the last two junctions. حسن اصحاب اللي غادي خصني نبقى كنكونيكتيهم كيمشي للاخرين. So you just need the last two اللي غتكونيكتاو. You still need this, so it's basically how to شحال الاكس ديالها.
Yeah. Mais je pense pas qu'elle se commence à attaquer F.
هادشي اللي خصنا ندير. ياك.
Yes. Mais ما تكونش وسط F.
No, this is not right? So
No.
if you f dot union, you decrement the component count, and if the component count is 0, then you print.
Yeah, it's
Is 1 actually, then you print.
No, well, شوف. The last two junction boxes اللي غادي نكونيكتي doesn't matter how I did it. واش واحد فيهم بقى بوحدو ولا ما بقاش بوحدو.
Now you have to stop when all of them are connected.
شوف الكونديشن اللي درتي.
مال هادي.
درتي انت uf.union. دونك فوق ما تمرجاو تو كومبوننتس ماشي بالضروره الاخرين.
It doesn't matter. I'm just keep doing this. I'm overriding answer. So في الاخر تبقى لي الاخرين. That's what I said.
So غندور عليهم كاملين وإننا gonna short circuit it anyways.
I'm connecting anyways. وفي الاخر تبقى لي answer. So I'm overriding the answer. That's what I said. It's not.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's one stupid way to do it, yes.
What's up? It's like.
دابا حلفتي the most unreadable code.
كنت ماستر كلاس.
It works. Don't touch it. So like, how would you do it? If this is the last one, I'm right. How would you do this? How?
I mean, دير variable فيها في الاول n ومن مورا بقى ديكريمونتي توصل لواحد ملي توصل لواحد اتبرينتي ودير ريتيرن صافي.
So خصني نبقى نشوف if the union find size ديالها is equal to if it's basically it's like it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. One reads better, the other one reads worse. One computes it in like 1,000. يقدر يكون عندك 1,000 link connects everything. وانت تبقى تشيرني حتى تدور عليهم كاملين. هذا تسالي.
Yeah, so
why wouldn't you stop early?
So هنايا غادي ندير هكا ما غنديرش نحسب union and then I will have to do a check if union that number of CCs is equal to 1
then I stop.
Yeah,
That's it.
and then I stop. So yeah. Oh, I can still do it, by the way. No need.
All
Anyway,
right. Problem 9.
go بارك عليا صافي يلا تطلع.
متاكد
انا
شويه الشات
ما عرفتش انا اذا كان فيه ما يزيد ما عنديش مشكل.
go for the next one حتى نقرا.
sure
تسالوا السالي اصاحبي نتايا
راه هادشي اللي كنشوف
تسالوا
let's
السالي هو
present window entire screen sure
All right, we're seeing your screen now, Nasdaq.
yes it's okay.
Okay. Can you zoom one more? Thank you. Another n square.
yeah that's square so قال لك هذا الكبير
Yes. So شنو كتعوز في الاخر؟
the large area
Okay.
yeah the x squared plus the y no the x في the y it's area ماشي distance صح yeah don't I think نديرو
Do you
debrief على
wanna
هادشي.
go through the problem?
So الانبوت كيفاش تعطانا first of all input ما تعطاناش grid ولكن تعطانا غير points فين كاين عندنا هاد اللي اسمه red type and the objective هو ندوزو على كامل pairs ديال points و for example like for each pair غنشوف شكون هو داك rectangle اللي كيفورميه و by كيفورميه I mean بجوج بهم يكونوا هما opposite corners في rectangle وصافي حنا ندوزو على كامل pairs اي خصنا نشوفو size الاريا ديال كل rectangle كيصاوبو شي pair وناخدو الماكسيموم وكيف ما بينو هنايا راه these are the two اللي كيعطونا the maximum area yeah so I think we're good to go باش نقدوها okay so we need to read the points okay so we need to parse the points it returns a list of pair okay so we need to split by comma so let's call it parsed line and we need to map it من string integers. Chord string to int return circle dot this ديال chord.
الكورد خصو يكون array ولا
I mean chord the line is a string. chord يكون string اللي يكون هي each part of the اللي هي يكون عندنا جوج basically هذا وهذا. خصنا نكونفرتيوهم الانتجر. دونك parsed line يكون list of integer
اوكي
واللي فيها يكون فيها جوج.
مهم.
And then we just need to append. Okay, هذه قال لك خاص يكون هكا. Can I do this? No.
Why is it complaining?
حيتاش شو سميتو انا درت strict type ديال قلت يكونوا فيها غير جوج. باغ كونطخ هاد الماب ما عرفاش واش يكونوا فيها غير جوج حيت درت غير split. دونك I can just remove هاد الconstraint وصافي. Something is not
32 خصك 2 بوان.
yeah خصني دابا return res. اوكي صافي دابا we pass the input يكون list ديال list والlist the nested list يكون فيها 2 items. Donc here what we're gonna do is points is equal d dot parse input or e okay so
كاريه
ex is this and py is this.
داكشي علاش كان كيهضر قبيله عثمان قال لك يوزر بروبر اديتور. شفتي واش كدير يوزر بروبر اديتور ما كتب والو ما كيخرج راسو.
عجيب الفيم is not a proper editor.
داكشي اللي قال عثمان ماشي Vim is not a proper editor for Java. Let's just say that.
For Java, yes, I agree.
Okay, and here we're gonna need a res. Res is equal to maximum between res and dx
نضربها في
dy. And we return res. Yeah.
Oh, you return.
I mean, I return it with the utility it will take it. Run.
نسيت انت عندك داكشي
داكشي سريع.
داكشي سريع.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So
Boom.
that's not.
متأكد ما عندكش overflow.
I mean,
No, that's
عطاني
true.
4 billion دونك راه كاين overflow. باغ كونطخ راه عطاني 4 billion دونك it's int 64 هذا.
int 64.
Yeah, I mean
البوينتس ديالك على int 64.
شنو؟
واش حيت الرينج ديالك شفتو int.
Yeah, I mean بان لي حدهم 10 بيسونس 5 دونك it would be fine.
I guess like شحال هي the biggest distance you can get. Like شحال هي dx الا كانت dx فيها 10 أس 5 والdy فيها 10 أس 5 دونك الاريا غتكون 10 بليون.
زيرو. No, غتكون زيرو.
نو عندك 100,000 في الدي اكس
Yes.
و100,000 في الدي واي والانسر هي الدي اكس والدي واي. So that's 10 billion. That's bigger than int.
Yeah. باغ كونطخ في جو ملي كدير int depending على الاركيتكتشر كيحطها ديما في الماكسيموم اللي يقدر يعطي.
I don't know. هذا عليا because like this is way too simple to fail, right? That's the only explanation اللي بنت لي تما.
Yeah, however like إلا جيتي تشوف راه هذا 4 billion donc that's not the problem. Like حيت تكون كان overflow تكون something between minus 2 billion and 2 billion. I'm just checking واش الانبوت صحيح. No. Let me do one thing which is update session cookie. let me check واش الانبوت مقاد. No, we're at day 7, day 9. Get input, copy. Okay, paste. We try again. No, the same thing. Donc مشكل ماشي في الانبوت صحيح. We try example ديالهم.
My guess is it's gonna work.
No, 30. Oh, I know why. خصنا ندير زائد واحد.
yeah,
حيتاش you count حتى هادو.
Yep.
50 it's correct. Okay, nice.
Part 2.
Now to part 2. Okay.
الزوز راك ميوت ديالك كتهضر.
عرفت غتمشي دابا قريب على الكونفكس والله.
ديجا قريتي دغيا؟
لا انا كنشوف هاد الانبوت وكنكمل.
كتشوف هادي.
لا really.
Oh.
So what? They give you an O.
I mean basically قال لك بلاص ما دوز على كامل بيرز كاينه constraint جديده اللي هي rectangle اللي كيتصاوب بهذا البير خاص يكون كامل وسط من داك الشيب اللي عطاك.
What shape? How is it described?
It's just a polygon ديال هاد الانبوت. Like you can see this as a cycling and like 7-1 takes you to 11-1 takes you to 11-7 takes you to 9-7 وتعالي.
So كاع البوينتس اللي فيه خصهم يكونوا داخل.
Yes.
That is interesting. Okay.
Donc basically خاصنا implementer intersection of two polygons ولا المهم two polygons وخاص تكون كتساوي هذا الشيء اللي كاين هنا.
Yeah, what's gonna be the best way of doing this?
The input is very large.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Can you get back? I still don't. I still haven't really understood. The largest rectangle you can make in this example, red and green tiles.
Yeah, because like if you take the bigger one اللي هو من هنا حتى لهنا غيكون عندك هاد السيلز ماشي ديال shape.
عرفتي علاش بقيت مخربق.
Does they say red and green by the way? Let's go red and green. What does the red and green stands for?
شو سميتو red is just هادو و green هو اي حاجه من غيرهم وسط من البوليغون اللي عطاك.
So you can choose any kind of like basically any rectangle you can construct. And the answer basically for اللعبه هذه هو what is the answer؟
هو من هنا لهنا.
علاش ما نقدرش علاش ما اختاروش الاكسس الاخرين؟ نو ماشي هكا.
نو قال لك خاص نبداو ضروري من red.
ها انت اختار ريد. اوكي
انا اختاريت red.
the rightmost x اللي في الرو
هذا ولكن هما قالوا لك خاصك تسالي في red عاوتاني.
Can we simulate?
Like هي it must have red tiles in opposite corners.
Makes sense.
Was there a way to simulate?
What do you mean?
Simulation.
أنا ترسم هذا الجريد هذه و it's about just finding the biggest rectangle in that grid.
Yeah, but it's hard حيتاش دابا البلان هو قال لك خاصنا نبداو من red tiles.
I mean what you mean is like if you find any two pairs of red tiles and simulate وعمرتي دوك الاكسس فوق ما غتلقى two pairs باش غتعرف واش كله لداخل is like السم خصها تكون كتساوي السيرفيس right assuming like الا رسمتيهم assuming قدرتي تسيمولي like الصم ديالهم
You
كاملين
can't.
خصها تكون هي السيرفيس. Why not?
You can't حيتاش الانبوت ديال بحال هكا دونك السايز ديال الجريد يكون 10 to the 10
Hold on. How many points do we have in the input?
It's
ماشي
n to the
بزاف.
power of 3. So the answer is going to be n to the power of 3. That's
500.
what we
It's
mean.
like 500 points.
Yeah, we can
Why
compress.
don't you compress? Yeah. Why don't you
Yeah,
compress?
we can compress, and then we simulate.
Yeah. You compress, simulate, and then propagate. ديك الساعة فاش تلقاه ديك الساعة حسب the actual.
Yeah,
And if you have 500 points, you have a lot of dead space.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a very good point from chat.
All right. Let me
Which is?
open there.
Technically,
What if the input generates two or more distinct regions? Here is the example. I don't think it. What do you mean
No,
like two regions?
He said
Not
it's
even
a
possible.
polygon.
Mhm.
You can't
No,
jump from a point to a point if it's a polygon.
well, اصلا هما كيعطوك السيكونس ديال so technically they give you it's not necessarily convex but they give you some. Is it convex polygon? No.
No, it's not. I mean, هذا راه ماشي convex.
Well, technically you can think about it as convex.
شنو هي الديفينيسيون تاع convex؟
Oh, anyway, so wait. Never mind.
مقعر
Okay.
محدب.
Yeah.
حيت الديفينيسيون تاع convex هي الا كان كيدور اليمين خاصو يبقى ديما يدور اليمين ما عمره ما يدور اليسار. Okay. So we need the points again.
شحال الكومبلكسيتي ديال الانسر؟
غتكون n square. n هي شحال من بوينت عندنا؟
Okay, but how are you going to simulate?
Compress and
كما قال
simulate.
مهدي, we compress, we simulate, and then we map back the uncompressed space.
But actually تلقى الانسر you map back.
Parse input.
What are you going to do for simulation? بالضبط.
I mean, basically نقدروا نديروا flood fill, like flood fill من برا, and then flood fill من برا يعطينا شكون هما outside points, and then anything اللي ما تقاش بالflood fill it's inside. Make sense? حيتاش عندنا الاسامبشن باللي راه it's a polygon دونك ما يكونش like a hole in the center.
Okay. So now you lost me. واخا انت درتي عطاتك literally the shape of you can do it convex, you can do flat fill من الداخل ولا من برا, it doesn't matter. Okay, but then just you get
من الداخل
how
صعيب.
are you going to compute this the answer?
غادي نديرو شو سميتو بحال prefix sum 2D.
إلا خديتي أي two pair you can compute the sum. دير شنو كاين وسط منهم and you expect the sum between two of them to be the same distance in the as the surface in uncompressed space.
Okay, so now you got me. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So because I don't think this was clear من الأول.
I mean, الأول خاصنا نستورتي.
No. I mean, with this, it's gonna be easier than the previous one for sure.
Easy? I don't know.
No.
I feel like the other one was very easy.
Yeah, like DSU.
In terms of solving the question, yes. In terms of writing the code, I don't think so.
I still think the code was pretty easy to write.
But this one should be easier to write.
To write? We'll see. I think this one is harder to write.
Yeah, حيت فيها بزاف تاع steps.
Yeah,
like
it has a lot of steps.
خاصك تمابي, خاصك دير flood fill, خاصك تمشي تشوف شكون هما rectangles.
Compression part, yes, I agree.
أو لا عزوز كيهضر على the fact انك انت كتخدم a real editor, so that should be easier for
Yeah.
you.
That makes sense. Says x dot insert 0.0 0.1. Okay. and then sorted x, sorted y. Okay. And then map x, map y, make yeah. Okay, then for x-22 là, x-1 new points. Donc let's call it polygon.
I was thinking, how would you split if it was more than 500?
I mean, it's not more than 500, donc ما نفكرش فيها. I think this is the optimal solution. Other than that, إلا بغيتي تشيكي واش polygon كاين وسط البوليغون خصك دير بزاف تاع checks for each point كاينين وسط من البوليغون. No, ماشي هكا. I 0 I mean ماشي دابا. Oh, I get it. So,
I'm sure غتكون شي لاين سويب ولا شي لعبه بحال هكاك. سويب لاين ماشي تخربيق. Never mind. مشيت بعيد. خلينا should be away.
okay, so supplement peanut butter, and then we need to compress. So map x point I 0 I1, and then polygon. And,
Is that right?
I mean,
I feel like map
feels-
x ماشي خص map x يكون فيها like a number which is continuously increasing. And what you did is
oh,
like
no.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. So الاي دي دارها وخليته.
شتي علاش ما كنخدمو به ما كيدير لك والو.
لا راه انا عندي السيت اب اصاحبي، راه ما كاينش السيت اب ديالي كامل باقي ما سيت ابيتهاش. تكنيكلي
شوف السيمانه الفايته طلعتي لنا بهذا الاديتور، وهاد السيمانه طلعتي بهذا الاديتور، صحال تقول لي السيت اب.
No, I don't use this for regular setup ديالي at work. That's what I usually use.
Yeah, as if you have a setup at work.
Yes, I do.
فهمتك ما داكشي اللي جوجل دوكس وجوجل شيتس
Yes.
جوجل دراوينز.
Yes, exactly.
Oh no.
What is this?
No, كانت خاصتهم بحال هكا. Can append a new point. Okay. Which means if we print polygon, x يكون قليل. هكا points ما بعدش بزاف.
Correct. Boom.
Go mod tidy.
I don't think it's gonna matter. تبدل البرينسيب.
Wait. I mean,
No,
how
it
about
actually prints anyways.
Yeah, it's less than
Okay.
هادشي اللي كنشوفو هنا. So let's try with the sample input. Oh, حيت كان appended. It should be 0. Okay. So it's 1 0 3 0 3. I'm gonna assume it's just high.
Hold on. You're missing one bit, I guess. Do you have the how do you go from the compressed version to an uncompressed version?
We have this sorted X. If we give it the index, it
Okay,
will give us
okay.
the coordinates.
All right, you kept it. Okay.
Okay, so now it's good. Now we're gonna build the grid, sensible grid. Okay, so it's a function. Let's call it build grid. It takes polygon. And it takes height and width.
Just make them the same and hard code it to 500 hits. You know it's not gonna be more than 500.
Yeah, ولكن ديجا احنا عارفينهم دونك just leave it like that.
Yeah.
And string.
invert سميه واخا ديال بوليغون.
كيفاش؟
طيب خصو يجي من
يا ما عرفتش ويت نورمالمون كلشي كيكون في الاول ياك الكود
mostly.
الوحيده اللي كدير بحال هكا والاخرين كيديروا بحال هكا الا بغيتي
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so grid. Yep. Okay, let's open a grid.
صعبتي والو ولا صعب great. Just to make it clear.
Wait, how what solve the grid? Then we're gonna need to go over the polygon. Yes, and then yeah, polygon. P1 is equal to polygon and P2 هو البوينت اللي بعد منه.
دير I minus 1.
كيفاش؟
بغات ديرها circular.
نو حيت راه اصلا كيسيركولي.
Yes.
Polygon. Okay. عندنا two cases يا اما x ديالهم كيتساوى ولا y ديالهم كيتساوى. Donc x2 p1 0 p2 0.
I will need sketchpad.
y2 1 and 1. If x1 is equal to x2 اصلا ندوزو على الرينج ديال y ونفيلوه بشي حاجه. So I think it's best إلا defining باش نفيلوه. Let's call it inside x outside dot. For y going from x2 is less than x1. Okay. So y1 red y x1 is equal to inside else return grid,
Let's
and we
print.
see.
Yeah, let's print the grid.
Yeah. Grid, polygon, let the sorted y, and land the sorted x for line and range grid and line. Okay. خصنا شي حاجة باش يكون التعبير مقاد.
I mean, you need to fill the grid في البلايص اللي ما فيهم والو. They have to have something.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. It goes outside. Okay, I think it's nice. Looks like it. However, I think in problem كنحس بلي يكون problem which is حيتاش ما كاين حتى شي separation هنايا ما غاديش نعرفوا واش كاين شي حاجه هنا. Like let me show you an example. Something here. Do you know some tool to
Sketchpad.
Okay.
To دير عزاز المفضل.
Nice. Okay, دابا اللي كنخاف منه هو something like this. فين la différence ما بينها is one tile. Which means اللي غادي تكمبريس ونجيو اوتبوتيو يبان عندنا هنا x ويبان هنا x. دونك الا جينا نديرو فلات فيل من هاد الجهه هذا يتحول ليه هنا مسدود.
Can we scale?
Exactement. هادشي اللي كنفكر فيه. خاصنا scale by 2 at least. So by 2 by 2.
Do you want to do? Hold on.
I need to do it here as well. I think خاصني نعمر حتى بيناتهم. But let me see واش بعدا باين قاد ياس. دابا خاصني هاد point نعمرو. دونك plus 1. Plus 1.
I don't think you needed that, by the way.
Sure.
Let me think. Is the issue with compression? You're not gonna care about the compressed values. You're gonna do flat fill based on actual.
No. Like we lose the purpose على استبنا compressed. واصلا هذا المشكل راه ما كاينش غير في compressed كاين في مكان.
Look, the compression works fine. فهمتيني؟
Yeah.
But my point is, when you're trying to do the flat fill, yes, never mind. It's like I was trying to see if you can use the original information rather than the compression, but I don't think you can.
شي حاجة زي
Yeah. Okay, now it's good.
This looks more like it.
I think مزيان إلا درت له offset. Like نخلي البوردر في
you also want the borders outside just in case.
Yeah. Donc هنا ندير plus 1.
This plus 1, yeah.
Plus 1 and then everything should be +1.
درتي +2 درتي +2
هي
كانت
حيت ديجا
تما
كانت فيها
+1.
+1. بيرفكت. دونك دابا ندير فلات فيل من هذا البوينت.
ما كاينش مين تبدا as long as it's
Yeah.
like somewhere برا داكشي نو غير.
وهادو خاصني ما نسميهمش outside.
Yeah, you need
Like,
another
let's
states
call it blank.
blank. Sure.
It's dot and outside let's call it, let's call it something else. Yes. Yeah, okay, it's nice. Donc d'abord flat fill. Great. And I need the point. So y, x, plus p. No, I don't think it's Benhedi. Row, call it. It's out of bound. Row, call. Then of grid, then of grid arrow. Return. F. Let's remove this. Grid row call is different than blank. Return. Grid.
Outside.
Outside.
Outside. And then you want to flood fill all the 4 directions.
Yes. So هنا فين كانت تنخدم بالأخرى P call row for neighbor and P dot neighbor for.
Unused.
Yeah, I mean just بغيت نشوف type ديالو وش هو هذاك neighbor dot y neighbor dot x and grid. I think that's it.
Why? علاش
شو؟
y عاد x؟
حيتاش
row.
yeah it's row call وال y هو row وكاية
Why هو row؟
yes like y إلا جيتي ترسم الجراف y هو اللي كيكون vertical.
Never mind. I'm so used to the second thing being the actual column. ماشي the row. Anyways. And just call flood fill on the grid and then print the grid.
0 0 and grid. خاص برا يكون فيه ما عقلتش شنو درت ولكن خاص يكون فيه
carrot
exponent.
boom bada boom bada boom bada boom.
Book Stack Overflow. Okay. Okay, that's okay.
The neighbors شنو كتعطيك؟ كتعطيك the actual neighbors?
Yes, كتعطيك neighbors for direction. Flood fill. وحنا ديجا كنديرو هنا if it's not blank we return.
Okay.
وديما كنكتبو في الجراد which means بلي eventually غنساليو البلايص فين كنكتبو.
Yes. شنو كدير zero counts؟
I mean it's just out of bounds. صار زيرو أكبر من n و neighbor for شنو كدير والو تاهي. Oh, it's index out of range. ماشي كاع stagger flow. It's out of range 9.
الروز والكولمز ديالك وما هذوك.
لك مشكل هنا يا مشكل في الأخرى. يا صافي راه هو هذاك.
looks legit.
No, it should be 0.
هنا خصك تبدا تحسب اوت.
يا دابا خصني ندوز على كامل هاد البوردرز.
كاع داكشي اللي ماشي outside خصو يكون فيه واحد and then you do a prefix sum and then you're almost there.
Do we really need the prefix sum?
I mean you need to know.
زعما بلاص ما نديرو prefix sum like the optimization like غير ندوزو على rectangle ونشوفو واش فيه هاد السيمبل صافي.
I mean sure. Whatever works. I guess like it's for 500, you'll be doing like another 500 square. So I did 500 square, 500 square.
Yeah, you should consider this. هادشي اللي كنت كنبغي نقول لكم في الاول why would you do this اصلا الا ما كنتيش غدير الماث اللي قال لك مهدي. Without the math اللي قال لك مهدي is gonna be n to the power 4 and m square.
Not really. المهم it's like theoretically ولكن in theory الأغلبية تاع rectangles يفيليو دغيا.
Well, that's why like but still complexity wise it's not good. I think the approach the Mehdi is the most correct one.
I advise, since we went through all the trouble to actually do this, just do it. Let's do it right.
Yes.
But it's your call.
زعما
It's your call.
أنا صراحة قصدت نزيد الأخرى ما بون.
It's your call. إذا عجزتي.
Yeah, go for it.
صافي. Okay, so دابا عندنا هذا خصنا دابا ندوزو على points. So for no, is it like this? Yeah, but here should be +1. Okay, this is so P1, P2, X1, X2 is equal to the minimum and the maximum, Y1, Y2. Okay, so for F grid Ly X outer, so outside we're gonna break outside and we need a flag. سويد عطاني غير واحد. ويت حيتاش كان خاصني ندير ديك الترانسفورميشن ديال جوج. يا خاصني نضرب في جوج ونزيد واحد. 2 plus 1 2 plus 1. اوكي it's a lot. ما نشوف واش صحيح هادشي ولا لا. P1 P2 this one. Sorted x x3 minus
شو قال لك what IDE are you using?
it's Goland اللي هو JustBrains product ديال Go بحال IntelliJ ديال جافا وهذا ديال Go. FM EX UI no product وخاصنا دابا نشوفوا الماكسيموم هو 24. خاصنا ندير بلاس 1 again. هي 24 و it's the max so it looks okay. Res
maximum
res max res UI dx and we return res.
ماشي Visual Studio Goland. I don't know, maybe the messages are getting received with delay. اكتبها قبل ما يسمع الانسر.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it's just brains.
Yeah. Go for it.
See, it's fast. It's elegant. وبروبلي داك 400 ملي سكوند راه حيت كنت كنبرينتي. تقريبا.
نصيفط عليا في كونتيست انا نحط لك تايم ليميت اكسيد واخا تجيب اكتب. Yes, sir. I was thinking about doing sweep line, but
okay, nice.
One gold star. هذا غطى في الأول. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I have completed it. I mean, you are one gold star closer.
There is no second part ولا هذا هو second part?
No, هذا هو second part.
I forgot the part one. This was so long that I forgot.
I mean, first part راه ما كان فيها والو literally.
Yeah. That's true. All right.
Yeah, but this is a lot.
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't say it was a lot, but it was like more than expected. Probably could have solved it with the for loops without doing anything.
What do you mean? The brute force?
Yes.
لكن حيدو هاد ستيب ديال compression.
Yeah, compression flood fill كل شيء حيدو. تعال مصطلح.
You sure? Like نديرها دابا?
Yeah, try it.
Okay, so we're gonna ماشي كاع نريموفيها. Par contre هنايا we don't care about polygon, so هنا directement spawn points.
I don't think it would pass.
No, ما تخدمش.
No.
build grid فيها NFM.
Do you care about build grid? Oh, actually, you care. You don't care about build grid. You care about compression, but you don't care about build grid.
هاو كيفاش غنعرفوا بلي راه الريكتانجل كاين وسط البوليغون؟
وسط البولي. If you pick any 2 points, right?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't think. No, if I check all the points. No. Okay, never mind. I don't think this will work without this. I feel like this is like the only solution that we could have done. Besides some more interesting one.
Yes.
Okay, so
Next
we
problem.
need to go to the next problem.
Next problem it is. Oh, woohoo.
Return 10.
Ashraf. Let's see how.
Okay.
How factoring.
To decorate.
أحسن input في العالم.
Initially off.
The fuck? I don't understand this whatsoever. نفهم اشرح لنا.
I think فهمت أنا. Like
اشرح لي. في اللي قرأ too long didn't read.
okay شنو هو like this is the state اللي حنا بغينا نوصلوا لها هي.
اوكي.
في الأول كيكون عندنا كلشي في هاد النقطة dot. And what you're gonna need to do هو تبرك على some of these buttons ياك و by button I mean this ياك تبرك على شي وحده فيهم وإلا بركتي على هاد الباتن شنو كيطرا هو ستيت اللي كاينه في البلاصه الثانيه المهم بلاصه جوج ليا ثلاثه غادي توغلا ازين الا كانت اوف تولي اون الا كانت اون تولي اوف وهاد ثلاثه تمشي حتى توغلا وشنو كيقول لك حاول تبرك على سام باتن باش في الاخر تولي عندك هاد ستيت دايره بحال هكا.
شنو داك اللي عجبني كاين في الاخر؟
هذاك
you should ignore it
for now.
Yeah. For now, yeah. Yeah, and everything starts as off. So you can get it from the initial state to the desired states with the fewer presses possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically, if we think about it, that's if you think about it, it's like bit set, yeah, according to the number. So you can go from one number to another through pressing buttons by toggling bits. And you can do BFS, find the shortest path basically for each one of them. So now, how big is helical grids? That's what I would guess.
No, they're not big.
They're
But
not.
then,
Yeah.
why is BFS the way to go here?
You need to show the spat. It doesn't need to be BF. I think BFS is fine.
No,
Can we just
it's not-
use bit like iteration over camel masks?
No, the idea is like you need to find the minimum presses you need to do. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
which combination you do it, right? So you technically, for each state, you go through the buttons, you change the state and put it in the next, that's the next state you have. And then you need to find how to go from 0000 to the desired state and fewer presses possible. That's where the thing comes through
okay.
the...
One remark.
And what do you print في الآخر? The sum of all the minimum.
Yeah, so basically just solve for each one of them.
مش
and solve.
هادي ولا هادي؟
No, the...
المهم
Yeah, so basically the minimum of all,
شو هذا؟
the minimum of all minimums.
اوكي المهم واحد الحاجه جاتني، المهم واحد الريمارك اللي واش متفقين معاه هو each button اللي هو هادي ولا هادي ولا هادي ولا هادي، يا اما نبركوا عليها يا اما ما نبركوش عليها. It doesn't make sense تبرك على اكثر من مره واحده، حيت الافكت ديالها الا بركتي على جوج المرات كيمشي.
What do you mean?
Yes. Sorry. بعدا واحد القضية. واش guarantee then كاين there is a way.
وي دونت كير زعما راك حنا نخدموا صافي.
No,
لكن واش هما قالوا شي حاجة على أنها guaranteed ولا ماشي guaranteed ولا دير شي حاجة اللي ما كانش possible.
Yeah, that's the question. We can assume it's possible. Let's assume that. I don't think it's mentioned anywhere, and I don't think.
I mean, هي راه it's mentioned like to correctly configure the indicator lights on all of the machines.
Is it guaranteed that typical configuration the buttons there? You can come up to a solution. That's what Mehdi
We
says.
should trust them.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think the problem would make sense without this.
Right. Another problem was just parsing input.
دابا الايديا اللي قلت انا بلاصه ما نديرو بي اف اس حيت ما فيهاش اللي يدير بي اف اس، لاك ندوزو على كامل الماسكس اوف لينث 4 لايك كامل نمبرز اند ذن واش نبيكيو هادي واش ما نبيكيوش هادي واش نبيكيو هادي واش ما نبيكيوش هادي وصافي نشوف شكون هو المينيمم.
let me اعطيني واحد الدقيقة ونفيريفي نقول لك واش possible ولا لا. It looks possible. I don't see any very large lines. So most of
لاك ما كاينينش.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. ما كاينينش very large lines, so it is possible. Like impeaching all the masks wouldn't be crazy.
حيت اصلا راه بي اف اس كدير نفس الحاجه اون فان كونت.
اون فان كونت غدير بي اف اس غدير probably نفس الحاجه. I mean assuming هنايا I mean it makes sense ان حتى حاجه ما غدير. It's not gonna do it twice. Sure, let's go for this one. I guess like
it's easier to implement.
Just parsing lines.
Yeah.
Parsing inputs is gonna be
2025.
I'm trying to نحاول نقيس شنو غيعطيونا نديرو بهذوك. Do they correlate with that number نتاع عندنا 5 واش كاينين 5 هنا؟ No, كاينينش 5. About here. No?
Probably.
Mehdi, can you move me backstage? I'll have to be back in a minute. I will call you in.
Okay.
Probably شنو غيديروا هو يقول لنا نخدموا بشي حاجه بداك الاخر محدود اغنورا.
They'll probably assign weights ولا شي حاجة مهم to this operation. So like there won't be like 2 or 3 ways to actually do something, but that will assign some sort of I don't know.
or maybe بلاص ما يكون boolean يكون like خاصك تسيتي each state to something. But let's see. We gotta parse first. So type machine it's a struct. Let's have 3. Let's call it state. It's
int.
int. Buttons is a list of
list of no, just list of ints.
No. Yeah.
And ذاك الليست الاخريه ذاك الليست الاخريه no idea. Let's do a list of
For
numbers.
now,
Yeah.
yeah, list of numbers. حيت شنو دوك النمبرز اللي فيها كبارين doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. باش
yeah.
يكونوا
I don't know شنو هذيك شنو ما صالحينيات. Joltage.
ما عجبتنيش هاد الجولتج كتعطي vocabulary error وتسميها voltage.
As you have dictionary, and then you recognize joltage now.
Yeah.
They should tell you like add it, yeah. That's why. But I get annoyed by those squigglies.
Funk again. The day we need to parse the input.
Day. Oh, sorry. Again,
Yeah, it's
That's,
just object اللي خدامين به.
yeah. You're,
هو اللي كيكون بلينكي هنايا.
yes. Conceits.
It gives us a list of machines.
Correct.
Okay. let's bring day 10 نشوفه هنا. Probably it's a good idea نخدمو غير هذا for simplicity. Okay. Return utils map d dot strings dot split d dot read input line, and we need a function. Func takes a line string, and this gives us a machine. Okay, so now machine is a new machine. Okay, and we gotta split by space. Parts is strings by space.
You split by space, or would you split? Let's see.
I mean, we split by space.
First and last. Okay, that's fine.
The first is this, the last is
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the rest
Yeah, that's
is
awesome.
that. Okay. State is equal to parts 0 from first to this.
I mean, قال لك واش زادوا functional programming في Go.
No.
ولا هادو غير
I wish.
generics.
Yeah, it's just utility functions.
And then, but you have generics then. Otherwise, map wouldn't have worked. باش طرد لك array.
Yeah. امتى زادوا generics؟ خاص يكون من الأول.
Go to? No.
Go to.
Yeah, go to.
Mhm.
I guess. Don't take my word for granted.
Okay.
So state نتاع zero
ودابا خصنا for I going from 0 to land the state I star I plus plus if
machine.state.
Yeah, and did that or
Yeah. Machine.state
equal to this machine dot state or equal
one shifted by
not necessary. It's a byte. Okay. ودابا هاوساني أنا ندير return machine باش ما تبقاش تصدعني.
The second part is yes. All of the parts in between you have to split.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Problem تاع read input.
Buttons is equal to no, نقص. Buttons are equal to strings نو نو ماشي هكا شي ديجا مسبليتي
Yep.
دونك from 1 going to the last one
Yep.
we don't include it
Mhm.
we need to map them to ends باش ندير لهم ماسك باش ندير لهم shift map this and then func it takes a string index and this gives us an int no indices and this gives us an int
We should also
okay وحتى هو خصنا
split فاصلة.
yeah
Indices.
return utils.reduce indices
That splits.
starting from 0 strings dot split
And
no
index. Actually, index.
what do you mean
You probably need the index باش تعرف. Oh, you don't need it. I don't think you need it.
I don't
Never
حيت
mind.
هادو راه numbers
هادو راهم numbers. Yeah.
indices from 1 to and indices -1 okay 0 and here it should be the reduce function func previous int and current string
Parse.
is utils.must ديال strcon auto-a ديال current and we return rev or
one shifted by index.
one shifted by index and what will be so
Machine dot buttons.
yeah there is a list donc
Can't you
we
just
just
assign
do
this to machine?
no حيت هادو list of buttons حنا قلنا بغينا نديرو end like يولي غير الماسك
No, but they're already masks. كل واحد فيهم راه ماسك.
كل واحد فيهم راه ماسك دونك
Yeah.
خصنا دابا نساميو هذا
Huh? Why?
just do this حيت راه it's a list this is a list
But
Okay.
you want a list.
really علاش ما نبغيوش حنا ديريكتومون هذاك الماسك الكبير اللي هو الاور ديالهم كاملين
You know what I
باش نبقاو غير
because
نابلايو
you want to take. Sometimes you're not gonna take some of them.
no we're always gonna take all of them دابا هذا is a bundle
Wait, انت عندك كل نمبر في ذاك الليست كيريبريزونتي واحد من ذوك البندلز.
wait دابا هذا هو الباتنز كاملين ياك هو هذا الشيء كامل
Yes.
دابا buttons is
Is a
just
list.
this is just this
What?
yeah عندك الحق buttons is all of them
It's all of them.
never mind sorry yeah نسيت واش درنا بزاف د الحوايج هنا okay so just كيف ما قلتي machine dot buttons is equal buttons
I mean قال لك no iterators in Go yet. Iterators. It depends on what you mean by
كاينين
iterators, I guess.
كاين range
Again, iterators. Yeah, but like if you want explicit iterators, I don't know, Rust iterators. I don't think those are a thing.
like بحال
Can you have a
bottlenecks.
type? Can you have your own type that you can do range over? Can I have a type called foo, and then I do for number in foo?
yeah I understand I don't
Yeah.
think so
I don't think that's a thing yet. Yeah, so he's mentioning primarily Rust iterators, which are more explicit. Why does it complain about buttons?
حيت حيتاش كنت نسيت ورجعت هذا بحال هكا it should be
Oh.
like this and then voltage
We can ignore it.
no حيت في الاخر خاصنا نخدموا به
وعلى يقول لك انيور حتى في البارتي الثانيه. But this should be easier.
I can just copy this حيت تقريبا راه نفس الحاجه كيديروا هاد الجوج غير هو هنا بلاص ما يكون reduce وهذه ما تكون فيها part تكون دايره بحال هكا let's go at last one to last minus one.
Minus words.
Okay. شنو عندي خصنا and this is and
Yes.
here we just return this.
Can you split something? You should
What?
split that
Yeah,
last value.
Yeah, I gotta split it. Donc strings dot split by comma.
Yeah.
And here value should be parsed.
All right.
And here jolted. So,
Let's go now solve the problem. The way the problem should be easy to solve.
yeah. شي حاجة مشيت تما هنا. This is
buttons.
okay. First of all أول حاجة كنديروها هي كنبرينتيو d dot parse input.
Boom.
Here.
And
I think it's correct. Like هذا راه ستة.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks legit.
Okay. Donc machine. I mean, I don't even need to start as a variable. نيتها direct. d dot parse input range. Func minimum prices machine and then res is equal 0. Print toggle as a binary.
If need be. هادشي لا غلطنا.
Yeah. I mean, بدا كيبان مقاد حيتاش this is actually 6. Res is equal minimum between res and minimum presses ديال machine and res.
كنتي دير مينيمم بريسز على ميثود ديال ماشين.
Sure. I mean, إلا بغيتي clean code و best practices, sure.
I mean,
بعدا نشوف واش هادشي كيعطينا 0. كيعطينا 0. دابا
معكم الدعاء.
اوكي خصنا دابا ندوزو على كامل
سو عندك
شحال من button كاينة؟
عندك
Yeah.
الماشين عندك دوك البوتنز.
for mask is equal to 0.
ماسك صغار
mask صار من m dot length ديالها
1 to the
1 to
by
this
buttons.
mask plus.
And then there apply a mask. Apply the buttons.
Yes.
You have state 0
is equal to 0.
and then
And
for
then for
in
I,
buttons if button and the mask
yeah.
and the mask كتساوي mask.
No.
Not really.
I mean,
If I mean you want to no you want
no.
I,
If I, yes.
If I is one shifted by I
one
equals
shifted
0.
by I.
Yeah. and the mask كبر من زيرو
هذا الشيء علاش خايب اوتو كومبليت شي مره كيدير شي
and
حاجه
the,
ما عندهاش
and
معنى
the, and the mask غير and وحده.
يا اوكي عندو وحده اي
Yes.
بريفير ندير
Yeah.
بارنتيسيس اش ما تعرف نو بحال هكا
No. قصور.
true it's XOR yeah الا كانت واحد خاص ترجع بزيرو
Yeah.
okay so res is equal to max
Yep. Something really big.
I mean واش كاين
Okay. Math.max.
math dot
Yeah.
max and
Max enter. تتخرج من تما.
تنخرج من هنا
If
and then I
states
need
equals mask
something.
states.
Count 0 count plus res if state is equal to m dot state I think this should work.
What's count? What is count trying to do?
count هو no count تكون هنا
تدخل داخل yeah.
yes خاص تكون داخل
Alright.
خاص تعطيني جوج عطاتني زيرو
No, hold on. What, are you even calling this? Where are you calling this?
هادي
And you're doing minimum ديال res or minimum capacity ما تكون
yeah makes sense. 2 perfect.
Give it the big input.
So give it
1.
what do you mean 1
What
yeah
do you
it's not
mean?
main it's the
Yeah.
sum على كل ماشين I mean this seems okay like on
Okay,
average
4 factor,
3
yeah.
buttons
Yeah. Looks legit.
yeah it's legit
Yes.
okay
Looks legit. Must be legit.
let's see واش jolted تيخدم دابا ولا لا yeah it's
Yeah,
time to
exactly
worry
what
about
I
it
thought.
yeah I think داكشي كتبت قبيله ديال خاصنا نماتشيو ستيت ديال jolted دابا
So it needs to configure the first counter to be 3, the second counter to be 5, 4, 7. The button wire schematics are still relevant in this new voltage. Oh, I can't read it. So you want to configure counters, but you ignore the first part, yeah?
yeah we ignore هاد الشيء ودابا خاصنا بلاص ما يكون هذا بوليان كل مره بريسينا شي على شاشه انكريمونطو
Hold on, are they 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, okay. قد تقدموا في السايز. Makes sense.
yes
Again, let me see the.
brute force data
Hold on, let me see how big are the numbers. Numbers are not too crazy.
I mean عندنا 200 this is like an exponential problem
No, but hold on. Let me think about it. So we have a bunch of buttons, and we have a sequence of presses where each press can continuously increment these counters. stage is not small, but it's also not big. So the easiest way to do it here to do a BFS from state 0 to state
Yeah.
target states. And then you prune by
واش فات ولا مازال؟
إذا فاتت, then you just say, okay, I can't do it. You know, أي نمرة فاتت, you say just, I can't do it. And maybe this should be enough.
I don't think so. حيتاش شوف بي اف اس at each point غيكون عندها like for example في هاد الانبوت عندنا 6 تاع choices ديال يا اما تدخل من هنا 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 وعندنا هنا الدبث هو 40 تقريبا وفي شي وحدين كاين كاع عندك 200 و this is like exponential 6 في 6 في 6 في 6 I think خاصنا نشوفوا problem بطريقة أخرى. حيت دابا خاصنا نسولفيو equation ياك ديال like this is applied alpha times, this is applied beta times, this is applied delta times. خص في الاخر لا الصوم ديالهم تكون كتساوي لك هذا. So like for example هنايا إلا جينا نبريزونطيو هذا like this يكون 0 1 1 1 1 something like this. The second one يكون 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 and finally like this وخصنا لا الصوم ديال هذا تكون كتساوي 27 23 36 29 and 31. Oh no.
This is a bit tricky.
Yeah. I mean هذه دابا ولات بحال شي like linear equation.
Yeah.
But it's not simple باش تsolve a linear equation.
Nope. كل مرة كتابلاي كل مرة كتابلاي الطوغل كيطلع بواحد.
Yes. like إلا أبلايتي هذا هاد البوزيشنز تنكريمونطاو بواحد.
But isn't that like, can we do something like, instead of doing BFS with all the states, why don't we compress these states? As in, because order ديالهم doesn't really matter. So each button, I'll try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times to apply it, 100 times to apply it, and then the second button I'll apply it 0 or n times. The third button is like 0 or n times, and then at the end the solution would be that value. Now, how much can we prune that value? How much can we like compute of that value? Like if we say, instead of doing the BFS that way, we do the BFS is like, how many ways should I apply button A to reach the state? And how many ways should I apply button B to reach that state? Button C to see that state. And we don't have a lot of buttons.
Yeah, however, each button
Mhm.
راه linked حيتاش هذوك بحال دابا هنايا راه الا بركت على الثانيه الثالثه كتطلع معها دونك ما نقدروش
Yeah,
نخدمو كل
it
وحده
is fine.
independent.
It is fine. We're not trying to compute it independently. We're just trying to compute how many buttons do I need, how many presses do I need for button 3 that will actually be part of the answer. Because we don't have to go, what I'm trying to say is like, instead of trying to do the button 1 and then see all the buttons after it and then see the paths, we just say, we're gonna, in this solution, I'm trying to apply button 1 5 times. And then button B is going to be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then some of them will be pruned because given the current state that we are in, we're not going to be able to do it.
Okay, so what's
حيت ما عندناش بزاف نتاع buttons is my thinking.
yes دونك دابا انت كتقول هو نتيستاو الفيرست بutton شحال ما نبركو عليها مره نبركو عليها 2 3 4 5 6 and then من بعد وسط من الاخر نتيستاو 1 2 3 4 5 6 وحنا غاديين like 6 times ولا 7 times. دونك the complexity غتكون هي الماكسيموم to the 6 ولا to the 7 ولا to the 8 على حسب شحال وصلنا.
Yes, with some pruning.
with some pruning حيتاش هذاك حيتاش space يبقى يتقاس.
Yes.
Okay, sure, we can try. إلا ما خدماتش وكانت time limit نخليوها في الباك جراوند تتوجد.
Yeah.
بان لي انا من الكومنتس بان لي ما درتو شي حاجه ما
لا اخي عزيز كان خصنا تكون انت هنا الا ما كنتيش هنا ما كنخرجوش بروبلمز just saying.
Is this part 2 ياك؟
Yeah.
I don't know what did you end up doing in first for like anyways. مهدي تقدر تشرح لي انت وين is like what's the purpose?
عقل البروبلم في الاول.
Much louder than mine.
What?
Your keyboard is much louder than mine.
I'll leave that to chat to decide.
Yeah.
واش قريتي البروبلم في الاول؟ البارت الاولى.
Not the second part what it was.
البارت الثاني اغنور داك الاول وكتفوكسي على داك الشيء اللي ما بين المعطوفات. من كل بوطونه كتانكريمونتي النمبرز داك. كلهم كيبداو في زيرو وكتانكريمونتي النمبرز instead of like setting stage just keeps incrementing the numbers. صافي. And you need to reach that end state by clicking each button some number of times.
Oh yeah, so instead of like reaching a 0 1 you reach like a certain number.
Yep.
It increases, it doesn't decrease.
Yes. The approach is like backtrack the hell out of it.
Backtrack the hell out of it.
Button.
Try all possible values.
Yes, with some pruning and hoping Anas's laptop doesn't crash.
You check if the input what's the maximum joltas اللي كاين. Input.
200. Give or take.
So what would work?
For m.buttons func apply state.
By the way, if check you don't have to.
Okay, here for E. If I no, 1 to the I. And mask from 0. We do state I plus plus. And we need a reverse function that does the opposite. Okay, so we either no or but no ماشي بحالكم actually ماشي بحالكم حيت خاصنا نخدمو index. So button and dot buttons ديال index.
شنو هي ديك total is equal to 0
فين كتشوف؟
if total line 22
اوكي total هي دابا انا نشرح لك. في الاول كنبداو بالستيت اللي هو الجولج ديالنا ياك، وفي ايتش مره كنكليكيو على الباتنز هاد التوتال غتكون هي الصم ديال هاد الجولج، وكل مره نبقاو نقصو من الجولج بلاصه ما نبقى نحسب ديما على الصم ديال الستيت. It's just like فهمتي quick check. Let's look up.
hold on. شنو هي توتال؟ اشرح لي عاد.
اوكي دابا ستيت في الاول غتبدا هي هادي ياك. each time غادي نبقاو ندك each time اختارينا هادي نديكريمونتو منها at the same time نديكريمونتو من total.
And that gives you
total it is equivalent to السام اللي كاينه في ستيت. الا وصلنا لزيرو كاين صافي راه مارشيناها.
EDX what is EDX by the way
هو من اوكي دابا شنو قال المهدي هو each time غادي نتيستيو هاد الباطن شحال من مره خصنا نبركو عليها، ومن مورا صافي كنساوها وكنمشيو لها هاد البوطونه شحال من مره نبركو عليها. واندكس هو انا فاش من البوطونه كاين فيها.
sorry. So the bunch of sum, the bunch of
that's greedy basically.
It's backtracking مش greedy.
So why are you handling each button independently?
حيت كل button you press it doesn't matter the order ديال application ديال how ديال the where and you're gonna press it. You're gonna press it 0 or n times.
Is the purpose here to find the minimum number of presses?
Yeah.
But then نقدر يكون عندي I can press button 1 5 times, but I can press button 2 2 times or button 3 2 times instead, and it's gonna get me the same answer because I don't think it's disjoint set. If it was a disjoint set of buttons, I will tell you yes. Disjoint sets of sets. يعني
ماشي هادشي اللي كيقول هو دابا هو كيقول باللي لاك هنايا دابا هذه هي الباطن ياك راه نبركو عليها ا تايم، ثانيا نبركو عليها بي تايم، ثالثه سي تايم، دي تايم و اي تايم. هو شنو كيقول هو نتستيو على كامل الفاليوز تاع اي و بي و سي و دي و اي.
Yeah, but what is the answer that you're looking for?
The final solution
هي المينيموم تاع لا سوم like a plus b plus c plus d plus e ناخذ المينيموم.
That's not it. The minimum combination of like solutions, because you can have multiple solutions.
Multiple solutions. At the end of the day, yeah, solutions would look like this: some A, B, C, D combination.
Yeah.
was
trying to find the one that minimizes.
Actually, it's a backtracking approach. It's not a greedy approach. You're just removing the ones that don't match, that don't fit.
This one is 0.
So you're telling me you're gonna try A1, right? Then move on to try B1, yeah, B2, B3, Bn. Each one B you try C1, C2, Ci, and for each Ci you try So it's complete search over the A's. Yeah.
Actually,
I wouldn't have done that. Well, technically, that's not probably. I wouldn't have done that. It's probably slower than just the brute force solution.
The brute force solution. The brute force solution is trying to do BFS.
No, it's like Look through the buttons. Check the ones you are allowed to press. Yeah, press them and then move to the next stage.
قاع buttons are allowed to press.
Move to the next stage.
You move to the next step, then what?
Move to the next stage and then I don't know. Try something else. Try one of the buttons. Because basically press button, move. If you can, it's gonna end up the same thing. Never mind. It's gonna end up with the same kind of.
You're doing the same thing. You're just doing it in another order.
Yeah, of course.
So why is that a for loop, infinite for loop?
اوكي دابا شنو كندير انا هو غنبقى نابلاي ياك هاد الكاونت هو كيمشي يديكريمونتي من each place count times ياك وهاد الفلا كيرجع ليا واش الديكريمنت تاعي is successful ولا لا. it's successful ملي كاملهم كيكونوا positive. الا واحد فيهم كان نيجاتيف it's false.
Can you change your apply to be takes a number and applies it x times instead of like calling it apply multi x times?
راه هذاك الشيء اللي درت هي it's count هي اللي كتابلاي count times.
Okay.
ودين غنبقى انكريمونتي في count.
I mean use the fact that you can return multiple values of apply. Well,
can you go up?
Okay.
Can you go apply get there if state, but then you changed state.
Yes. And then عندي revert اللي كتحيد داكشي.
But the so كتحيدو ما كتحبش. All right, let's hope. I don't know. Let's hope that this is correct.
ملي انسالي اتبان.
Yeah, worst come to worst.
Count.
بكترك total ناقص count. Total ناقص count index plus 1.
اللي هي صافي موجود next button.
بكترك اوكي. وناقص count اللي هي count. And then count كيبدا بواحد.
Yes. And then here if not flag I break. وشنو هنايا خصني شي variable res is equal math.maxEnt res is equal minimum ديال res count plus this.
So if flag
flag كتعني بلي راه صافي راه it's successful decrement.
So flag is successful.
Yes.
Okay.
Which means بلي راه فوق ما دخلنا لهاد backtrack we have a valid state.
Okay.
Okay, so if total is equal to 0, it returns 0. However, if index is greater than m dot len ديال buttons, so it means ما قدرنا ندير حتى شي حاجة, we return math dot maxEnt. Okay, so now let's test with a small input. Okay, second part should be the same, I think. Anyway. Backtrack, we need to create a state. State, make, and len diyal machine.buttons. We give it a state, and we need the sum. Sum diyal state.
Sum diyal state user.
Yeah, خاصني copy. State comes from Joltage. So.
هذيك target state.
هذه target, yes. وغنبقى نديكريمونتي. There is one bug here اللي هي هاد count ما خاصش تكون count, خاصها تكون شحال let's see كيفاش نقدر نلقى like bit set شحال من bit set كاينه
I mean bit count
bit count
for Go.
is it this
Yes,
Once count.
yeah. شوف شنو كيدير الامبلمنتيشن.
return the number of 1 bits in X
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pop
so-
count. Yeah, the population count. It's pop count.
yeah okay so here ديال button
امين متبايع معكم.
pop coin it's pop what is it called pop
Pop count.
count yeah
Yeah.
ماشي pop coins pop count
Here, he must have
Typo.
yes. INU is this.
in 64 you okay now it's good for this غادي نسمي هذه pop count بلي اللاين ولات very long
تعلم يا عزيز تعلم.
I write أنا almost every week في الخدمة.
شنو قلتي؟ You write code almost every week في الخدمة.
Other stuff. But I never use the count bits. كاين غير
Bit count.
yeah.
Okay.
oh it's greater or equal
This is the sample input. You have a
yeah
bug.
ما عجبنيش علاش ثقيل
No, you have a bug. Guaranteed.
اصلا you should
أول حاجة ما كتانكريمونتي ذاك count. شنو كتانكريمونتي؟
which count
هذاك اللي كنشوف فيه دابا.
عندك الحق اوكي
even still ما خصوش يجلس داك نص ساعة لا.
زوين هذا الشيء
Yeah, it is maximum max int. فاش كتريتورني maximum max int ما عنده ما يزيد عليه. You should return something smaller. Yeah, like alright, same there. Yeah.
I mean من الافضل ندير شي حاجه ماكس اللي انا عارفه بلي ديما صغر منها let's say 10,000
just
cost max 10,000 حيت او بيغ داكا راه يكون هو لا سوم ديال هادو
Uh, 30,000. I mean, why not? Sure. Could be.
Okay.
Somebody's, yeah.
that's oh حيتاش هنايا it's pop count times count I mean let's just do this pop count 89 now it should be 33
I'm still like trying to see how are you keeping the minimum possible approach.
we are not you're right we are not no we are hey minimum
What does pop count do تما؟ اشرح لي pop count.
Okay, so شنو قلنا pop count it means هاد الباتن ديالنا شحال من شنو هما البوزيشنز اللي كتابلايهم and since حنا كنديكريمونطيو هنا like I can do something هي بلاص ما نرجع بوليان و int and then هنا ندير count ندير هنا 0 and then هنايا ندير I mean no total وهنا ندير total plus equal count دير نفس الحاجة نورمالمون
And that means what exactly?
it means اوكي شوف ها هي like for example حنا بدينا بهذه وجينا
مم.
نابلايو هذا الباتن
Uh-huh.
وبغينا نابلايوها غير مره واحده it means باللي راه شنو يطرا هنايا هذه تكريمونطا بواحد تولي هنا 9 هنا تولي 10
Yes. Let's double our runtime, and instead of like doing apply, let's just do try apply, right? If you do a check first and you mutate.
We're gonna try and apply. ولا
Sure.
why not it returns for you boolean and it's like well to the
حيت راه داكشي درت انا راه كترجع
And actually, let's make the code dumb, right? Let's
Like,
do try
an
apply.
error, for example. That's what
Okay.
I
let's call it save apply
Save apply.
is it safe
And then is it
To
safe?
apply.
And then if this is just gonna compute if it's safe, I mean you can keep the same apply function. It's just it's never gonna apply without checking first. And if it checks first and returns,
Mhm.
it can't.
what do you mean
So you check first. So you do if it's possible for me to apply all of this, then
Mhm.
I do another loop and I apply it. If it's not, I break out early and say you can't apply it.
yes okay هنا and state ديال I صغر من count
Let's done or equal.
no حيت شي الا كانت صغر او equal تولي 0 is good like negative اللي is not
Oh
good
yeah, you
Yeah.
want to return false. Okay.
Yep.
yeah it's false and
Yeah,
here
and
it's
now-
true
And now you can do
Now,
change your
last
apply to
four.
make it.
No. Okay.
like this
Yeah.
count
And then your apply can be like something as in like
That's
every-
what
I wouldn't do that. Isn't that like a while loop now?
yes it's
it,
while
it was a while loop.
But now that was a while true. Now a while condition. So the
Yeah.
first time it's not gonna be able. It's not gonna be safe to apply.
There is
That's
no
what-
point to keep on applying if you can.
So that's what you want. Okay. So
Yeah.
okay.
So apply can also not return. Do you need it to return شي حاجة؟
return total اللي هي شحال نقصات باش نبقاو نديكريمونطيو من total او لا we can place even dump وديما نبقاو حنايا نحسبوا بلاصهم
شحال نقصات من
total times count, right? Actually, return times count.
I mean هاي ديجا درت انا total plus equal count دونك total غتكون فيها شحال نقصنا
okay, fine.
اللي هي like let's call it decrements
Decrement,
uh,
and then you just
decrements and here decrements and we revert
Wait.
It's fine.
Why are you doing minimum between decrements? Less decrements. Less decrements
No.
plus I'm like.
okay so
Is
شوف
it count?
دابا backtrack شنو كدير
It should be count, not decrements.
it's count, yeah. Should be
عندك
count.
الحق it should be count yes
Probably هو اللي كان الاشي قبيلة اصلا.
maybe
Why is my value? Actually,
ياك
results.
كنت بغيت نبرينت ياك
Results.
دابا مزيانه
Zero. Nice.
حيتاش
Smart.
بغيت لا الصون
Yeah.
I forgot زوين هادشي 1024
10,024. Bro.
Try.
السامبل هذا عطات 10,024. It means باللي
ليش؟
بعدا وحده خاسره حيت عطات 10000 ونشوف واش كاين جوج كيسميو 24 no they don't sum to 24 like
Yeah.
ناخذ اي جوج
بدل الماكس وشوف واش غادي تبدل.
جاي 1 2
Of course
1 2
هتبدل.
3. إخوان عندي سؤال ممكن تسول. Don't ask to ask. Just ask.
Of course.
لا يسول أخا. هذا ما خارج.
If count is greater than state, we return false. While it's safe to apply, we apply, we backtrack, and we revert.
And we try another bigger count.
Yeah.
And
You have to check which of the backtrack is. But backtrack is never going to return for you, Max, by any chance.
It will. إلا فتنا ال len of buttons وما عمرنا ما وصلنا لهاد التوتال كتساوي زيرو.
So why would you never change the? Why are you doing EDX plus 1?
you move on to the next one.
The next button.
Suspicious.
So that one could return for you 10,000. Well,
Yes, حيت شوف راه ماشي كامل الكومبينيشن تاع البوتنز يعطيني الستيت اللي انا بغيت نمشي لها.
never be اصلا مكسر من هذيك علاش كتفوتها اصلا. So technically it should never return more than max. هذا الفانكشناليتي should never return.
حيتاش كندير هنا فور راه ديال الصون تاع 3 ديال الماشينز.
لا, can you print for each one of those machines?
Yeah, داكشي كنت بغيت ندير قبيله value is equal to this fmt value and res plus equal value 11 13 and الاخر
11 13 هذا تحذف ما صحيح.
امين نقدر واحد الحاجات ولا صحيحه
ناقص واحد
ماينس 1 صافي هي 10 و12 كاينين.
عزوز هذا السؤال موجه لك. Alright. Jay is a student.
Probably just imposter syndrome, to be honest with you.
Uni other than the degree. Technical stuff because I work to غير valid and I don't know what to do after uni.
And I'm suspecting imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome about what?
Well, that's how he feels. Like, how is that true? Actually, is that state?
I mean, he's saying he doesn't know
that's
what
what
to
he
do.
feels.
No, he's saying he doesn't know what to do.
No, wait. I'm like besides the second part. Of course, if you feel this way, you will not know what to do. But I'm just saying, like, he feels he got nothing from the degree, from the uni other than the degree. Forgot most of the technical stuff. Sometimes. So basically, you got a bachelor's degree. Yeah. If you get a bachelor's degree, that's never enough to even start something, in my opinion. Well, usually you can just start like and just do a master's. That would be my advice, unless you can get a very decent job, very big company where bachelor is enough. What do you think, Mehdi?
I don't know. A master's would give him a better chances of getting a job.
A lot of other new knowledge.
But at the same time, علاش غير كتبغى لي علاش ما تماجوريش. Especially if you like computer science topics خصك تماجوريهم. ما كنقولكش ماجوري في الترموديناميك ولا في ميكانيك، مي ماجوري في computer science, like be top of the class.
Comment quickly. أنا واحد شوي نجي.
Okay, Mehdi, let me check this one. I'm thinking, the second use case. Yeah, I'm thinking the last use case is probably broken because of that 0 in.
أنا ذاك total check ما عجبنيش.
No, yeah.
I would remove total check لحقاش فهمتي optimization ما كتفعل والو أصلا كنبقى طريقي.
What is it trying to do أصلا?
It's trying to skip comparing the states equality.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, I do agree.
Just compare. Make sure. I would change that check with like state equals 0 0 0 0 0.
Okay. If idx is greater than len, okay. So what would happen if the first number is 0? So you get a state.
Yeah.
It equals 0. Count equals 0. Is it safe to apply 0? Yeah. غتقول لك yes, it's safe to apply 0
Yes.
with the button. ياك حيت all of them except الاخرانيه هي اللي كتقدر اللي غادي تقدر تنفعك. كاينه ولا لا؟ No.
Yes,
wait.
all of them. All of them. No, كلهم. No.
ما ديش عليه. Wait. It looks weird هذاك الانبوت. Is that the correct
It does
input?
look weird. I don't think so حيتاش الاخرين كيقيسوا في الاولى.
Yeah, so nothing is correct for the input. So maybe something has changed. شوف واش كيشرحوا لك زعما في last case. Last 13. It's a 10. It's a 10, not a 1, not a 0.
Oh, it's a 10. Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense أن هذاك البطن صغير.
Yeah, عندك الحق. Yes, هي خدمات. Okay. Nice catch.
قال لك شنو ولكن بان لك ناخذ واحد year off. تيجا من هنايا اللي not a good idea. Learn stuff حسن and then look for a job with the projects. If needed, I can do a master's after. I don't know, to be honest. Look, most of instances that I know personally, you try to do it maybe 1 year off, ended up with two more years off. By the time اللي ديجا كيبداو بداك اللعيبه ديال الاحكام شنو غندير وديجا كتلقى راسك واحد 6 months ما عرفتش شنو غدير, just do masters, they know what to teach you, move on. Otherwise find a job as soon as possible. I don't think personally staying 1 year off unless ما عرفتش عندك some very strong dedication or motivation or self-discipline, which personally I will say I highly doubt that based on your first question.
I mean, I also wouldn't advise it. Primarily, you need someone to supervise you.
Yes.
And guidelines, supervision, and guidance كتجي من ناس اخرين. خص يكون وهادشي usually school helps with this. إلا مشيتي للجامعة ولا they will tell you what to do and then all you have to do like spend time to do it. And then موراها كيجيك عندك واحد sense of كتربي واحد sense of
discipline.
maybe discipline, maybe كتولي تعرف تولي self driven كما تنقولوا, ما تحتاجش اللي يديك باش تعلم شي حاجه. If you want to learn something, just do it. And then you also know what to learn. And there's ماشي كلشي خصك تانفيستي فيه الوقت.
Yeah. So and keep again, I mean, if you don't have a very clear plan, it's really hard because if you don't have supervision and a very clear plan. Yeah, but out there, Kenyans and accountants, you technically can spend a year. You learn a lot of things. Like you will.
أنس go routines. خلاص كل واحد فيهم في go routine لحظك.
Okay.
Go routines.
So personally, I will advise you to find motivation bit of what you're trying to study. If you can find a master's degree, اللي غادي تخليك تخدم على راسك, do it. In my opinion. Finding a job, تكون قلت عاوتاني تمشي تخدم وتلقى راسك بلي just doing a job because of the salary في الآخر. واخا most of us does, ولكن at a certain extent you don't have to.
أنس كتخدم جو في الخدمة؟
No.
You don't. Okay. كنت غادي نقول لك أنس كيخدم جو في الخدمة. He can tell you how to level up.
No. I work with TypeScript to Python.
أنا عارف مانيش غايقول لك but work on projects.
Yes, work on projects. Just find more and more challenging projects to work on, and the more projects you do, the better you become at your craft.
And you can try to read books like teach you like concepts in Golang. Maybe some certain I don't know concurrency in Golang probably that will teach you concurrency more steps. But you can try to find also open source projects.
By the way, how do we wait for all
Wait group. Sync wait group.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
So I باش خاصني نحطهم في شي بلاصه ولا لا؟
Wait, you should find a wait group. Yeah. and then راه غتلقى لتحت you should you do wage group dot go instead of like doing the go func you just do wage group dot go and then wage group dot wait.
اوكي
كاين واحد الكماله ديال الاخر قال لك ولكن ها انا خديت ماسترز. Look, actually, it's probably an important syndrome deal. You forgot everything. You probably just didn't get the time to apply it in a certain projects. Maybe try to work on actually more seriously, like work on it to try to apply it for projects. Try to not just follow.
like this
I think so.
Mehdi?
Yes. Yes.
Go
that's-
and you wait and
Yeah,
you
that's
reach
looks legit. Yeah. Boom.
what do
Has
you
no
mean
fields. Has no fields. Huh?
لا راه جروب دوت اد واقيلا ولا شي لعبه بحال هكاك دوت اد
Yeah.
وي
نو
Oh,
نو ولكن علاش الاي دي ما طلع ليش ايرور هادشي اللي ما بغيتش يتفهم ليا
this is awkward.
where are you importing
You shouldn't.
no that should be
Can you command click the wage group? Command click wage group.
no wage group.
They should tell you how to use it الفوق. راهي طلع الفوق تلقاها في الطوك. Okay, there's add, so WG add defer. Oh.
اوكي دونك
You should,
كديرها
yeah,
وسط
you
منه
should, yeah. No, it's no.
What?
No, you should.
What?
You do, but you should.
group will add one.
You should, and
like this
Yes.
group dot add
yes,
one
and then
وهنايا
defer, yeah, is done. But
yes
do
وفي
it
الوسط
before
خاص نحيد
بقرة.
هادي
No. Are you?
خاص ندير هكا
Can you
No, but
go
you didn't
back?
add it to group.
Can you go back at definition?
Oh yeah,
I guess
that also work.
but also what
حيت راه في الديفينيشن هكا كيفاش قالوا لي خاص ندير go
Yeah, both of them are for.
you should.
Yeah.
They never added like a better way to actually.
Yeah,
do
this
this.
one
This
is
seems
more
like a bit awkward.
حيت شوف راه طلعت لي هاد
Yes.
Can you
Go.
go 77 وردها فوق 75
Yes, قبل من FMC أو قبل من values.
77
yeah.
like هنا
Yeah.
اوكي
I'm not saying this. No, I'm saying majority of universities, sort of computer science, and then study extra.
Yeah, so in a majority of uni, just try that. You learn some shit stuff. I don't think so. I don't think the mechanic has more than that. Because داكشي كامل ما غيعلمكش اصلا most of the stuff اللي غادي تخدم بهم في real world, but you will get a lot of basics. هذاك هو اللي more important.
إلا كتلقى راسك كتنسى الحوايج اللي كتعلم you never learned them in the first place. إلا كتنسى السانتاكس ديال شي language it's fine. تنسى الكونسبتس that's bad. It means you never learned and you never understood. You thought you understood but you never did. Signals إن الإنسان ما تعلمش مزيان in the first place. So أي حاجة كتنز أنك تنساها مثلا قريتي structured concurrency كما حنا كنديرو دابا. You might forget the syntax of how to do it but you know exactly what it's actually doing. So you know راك ما فهمتيهاش in the first place. Which group is a stupid interface? Yes. In the way it is right now, it could be better.
At this point, just sum them.
Yeah, لا هزوموا ديروا في Excel.
I mean at this point I think it's quicker ندير binary search على الانسر على نتسنى الانسر. Like let's do this. It's too high. المرة الجاية ندير 50,000.
For fuck's sake, تيقول لك it's too high.
Yes, كيقول it's too high.
Oh, ولكن he's gonna rate limit you.
Yeah.
I mean, is it smart enough باش يعاقب بيا؟
غير rate limitك. ماشي سمارت غيقول
نو
لك
نو نو
فهمتي
نو نو كيريت لي ميسي دقيقه
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 داكشي غيدير
يس ولكن لاك 100,000 اذا درتيها اللوك غتعطيك 15 minutes نشوف شكون اللي يسبق.
At this point, اصلا you know the lower bound by the way they can input correct.
I don't know if that res incrementation is correct, ولكن it's not. There is not a lot of high contention between the Go routines, but she overlap their rights.
You will end up with
Right lock.
Yeah, ولكن it's not.
أصلاً-
It doesn't have high contention, so it's.
اصلا شو سميتو راه البرنت راه كياخذ وقت طول من الانكريمنت من اديشن وما حد البرنت ما طلع فيهم حتى شي جوج برينتو في لاين واحد راه حتى الاخر ما يطلع فيهم.
No, I guess like print has a lock, takes a lock on standard output, but
Has a
maybe
lock.
not in Go.
حاجه واحده اخرى how are the implementation يصدر automatically ولا
وثانيا we can just copy this, sum them, call it a day.
انا كنقرا فور ثيوريز كمبيوتر ساينس اورلي كنخدم على اكاديميك بروجيكتس جو حيت كنلقاه سوبر فان. واش هذه حاجه مزيانه ولا خصني نستيكي غير الاندستري ستاندردز في المغرب؟ واي وود يو ستيك الاندستري ستاندردز في المغرب؟ اي سي نو ريزن علاش انك تستيكي الاندستري ستاندردز الى الاندستري الى انت كتفيزي انك ما تخدمش في المغرب. واي وود يو ستيك الاندستري ستاندردز ديال المغرب؟ علاش ما تكبرش الهورايزون ديالك تعرف دير داكشي اللي كدير في اللي كيديروا الناس في المغرب وتعرف عاوتاني دير داكشي اللي كيديروه الناس elsewhere. و سورتو ان if you think that this is fun I don't know. يعني كان هادشي يعز عليك كيعجبك just do it.
While you are a student, if you find something fun, just keep doing it. Well, if it's especially keep growing fit, you just try doing it. I think the answer is 955.
Are you sure?
غيطلع عليه داك النقطه البيضاء الجينكس
1147.
زوين هذا الرقم كيبان راندوم enough.
It's 1000. The answer is 42. It's always 42.
Yeah.
No, that's too
So
high.
this is taking too long.
That's too high. Based on that chili can and that's too high.
Really? Okay, let's take an average.
Well, let's just try to do it by hand.
I mean, إلا قدرتي go ahead.
No.
راه بيزيكلي هادشي هاد اللوجيك اللي كنديرو في بس راه هو اللي نديرو حنا بيدينا.
Yes.
والبس is 10 to the 8 faster than us.
No, we can do it.
فاستر دنيا واخا انس الزوز كتطابقش عليها.
We can find patterns. No, أصحابي أنا قلت لك it's too high.
Oh shit. Eventually كيطلعوا هاد الريت ليميت الكبير وما كيبقاش يعرف.
Of course. It's a hacky system.
Let's read the next problem in the meantime.
برو راه it will never finish. راه هادشي راه والو راه غير شي 30 واحد هنا and we have هنا 170.
Here's a question for you guys while you wait. As a junior developer, I'm wondering on how I can stay relevant and find my place in an industry where AI can already do many entry-level tasks.
Is that though?
It is. It is the worst place to be, the worst time in the industry to be a junior developer. Because no one is hiring junior developers because of AI. AI is taking a lot of jobs.
Look, so the matter is like a very big debate. Yes, I agree. Blade hiring.
It's not a debate. There is no debate. شوف الهايرنج numbers 2022 الهايرنج numbers ديال دابا.
The hiring is only the most complicated part for the past year, but otherwise work job نقول لك اللي كنتي خدام use AI. As simple as that. If you can make your job better using AI, just use AI. Same as everybody else. Yeah, even if you're a junior, you can learn other like math. Just look, the way I see it, Anna, personally, is that basically at some point requirements from a job, from a developer, from a junior, senior, or whatever, just gonna converge with the AI being in the industry, because like مثلا juniors will be using AI to do the basic stuff, so they will have to be relevant compared to the other peers. ممكنش كل شيء كيخدم مع at the different space. That is هو junior and you're a junior, you have to step up the game a little bit, whether using the AI or not, it doesn't matter, do it the way you want. So at some point it's going to converge, but I don't think we're there yet. So as long as if the hiring is more complicated now, that I don't know, because I think مثلا في المغرب interviews are still probably the same, so your knowledge still matters to stay relevant in industry. ديك الساعة إلا خدمتي you'll have to keep doing your job.
You're asking the wrong people باش على واش تبقى relevant في الاندستري. I have no idea شنو وقع في الاندستري ولا شنو هي the latest and greatest of technology. AI is another tool, yes, but it's a very disrupting tool.
It is.
So it is a tool in the hands of people who already know to do the things. So it'll 10x the productivity of a bunch of people, but it'll also eliminate a bunch of jobs. This is just this sad reality. And it's only getting better at doing this.
Yeah. ولكن عاوتاني okay, so this any suggestion for roadmap باش نسالمو problem solving.
مثلا نقدرش نحل البروبلم.
Brute force is always a good start, by the way. So don't.
Yeah, brute force. Watch editorials. Always like I like the timed approach. Like you go for problems that should be solvable according to your level, which is like half of learning. Like knowing how to pick problems that are not very hard but are not super easy.
Yeah.
And then you learn. You try and solve it in a bounded timeline, like say an error. You go and try and solve it, and you can't solve it. Well, you can only do the brute force. That's fine. And then you go and look at the editorials. Where you can actually learn from mistakes. And then go through it. Read the editorial. Sometimes there was a key observation that you didn't see. Sometimes there was like an algorithm that you didn't know.
Lack of knowledge.
Yeah, and then you go and learn those, and then and then you are able to solve that kind of problem in the future. So which that kind of problem is this looks exactly that problem that I solved like some time ago with that algorithm, that trick. That observation was required, and then because that's observation. So you start to pattern match better, and the more you solve, the better you become at pattern matching.
Yeah, so it's just like maths basically, and the knowledge and exercise. That's the two major things. So the more you exercise, the more you learn the tricks. By exercising, you have to take a look at solutions, and the more knowledge you have, the more kind of like advanced problem you'll be able to solve. Being able to solve a problem, implementing brute force solution is really a nice thing. You can always start by that, and then try to find the elastic solution is wrong. It's now about bottlenecks of your solutions, so you can see why another algorithm or another approach is much better. It's really nice. So you can always try to do that. You can take us out of topics, try some other stuff. Otherwise, getting CP algorithms is probably the best source that I find. What do you think, Mehdi?
No.
I think
CP algorithms is a good source of algorithms. But
yeah,
what do you do with algorithms?
knowledge. I mean,
when you know what to study.
Yes.
Yes, CP algorithms is a very good resource.
Yeah. So I mean, if you just want to like really learn a bunch of algorithms and stuff for problem solving, CP.
Yeah, but then the problem is like people would go and take it the wrong way. You would go and open CP algorithms and algorithms, and those mean nothing to you.
Yeah. The way the CP algorithm is basically when I try to solve a problem, then the first time heavy light decomposition. Just go, what is that thing? CP algorithm is there. You can try to learn it and then try to see other sources to teach you the same thing, other useful things.
كتعرف شي sources للC++. I don't know what do you mean by the question.
And a lot of books, not all of it useful.
Yep. a lot of books كاينين لك كتهضر على resources. There are a lot of books to teach you C++.
It's that language is complicated, but it's really nice. I like it, but at the same time, I find it complicated.
Is it really nice? Really?
I do like it.
I mean, I love what you do. Thank you. I work on in research, machine learning, research to Geeks blah blah sometimes back in general and how to join. I can't really speak for Geeks blah blah. We are not part of Geeks blah blah, but knowing a lot of the members of Geeks blah blah, I can tell you that they reach out to people they think they would like to join their teams. So this is how they usually did things.
قال لك عشان
باش تفهم SDL3 you need to go crazy. خصك تولي بحال الزوز.
No, these two specific algorithms, I don't think مثلا CP algorithm is the right place for these, because they had any algorithms that are a little bit too advanced, useful for many other shit other than computer programming. Personally, I see them. AVL trees is really a nice thing because مشيتي غير تقرا على trees. Can red black trees, left leaning red black trees, AVL trees, a lot of other stuff that looks kind of like the same, but the concept is kind of like the same technically. I would say just see maybe one of them and then how to use it. They don't have to be. I don't remember how to implement an AVL tree with a red black tree. You can maybe spend like 6 hours, 7 hours try to remember it and end up with an implementation that's gonna be most likely 75% wrong or 25% wrong. But I can tell you where you can make use of these algorithms. So,
I mean, to be honest, like I would go on I would go on a tangent here. I don't see a lot of point in actually learning AVL trees.
Yeah,
You'd never use them anywhere.
That's why I said like you should see where you can use them, in case you came across some useful. Who knows? I never had to.
Yeah, I've never had to use like any advanced algorithm anywhere. You never have to implement anything from scratch because 99% of the job is actually solving higher order problems. You'll solve different problems than what you would solve. Even in a competitive programming setting, you would never implement an AVL tree. I wouldn't say never, but like in most cases. وأنس وخاصكم كتحس بيدك.
I'm trying to look for another approach.
بس عندك ثقيلة صح.
راني نمشي وسط.
شوف عندك انفيديا في ماشين. عندك انفيديا في ماشين عندك
I mean, I don't think هذاك قد دير له parallelization في GPU. Not highly parallelizable.
شوف نخليك أصدق. أعطينا وقت.
شوف دابا البلان هو فهمتي هذا الالغوريثم كيف ما هو راه ستيت تاع next state depend on the previous state دونك ما تقدرش تراني ان بارالل الماكسيموم تقدر تراني ان بارالل دابا شنو كنفكر we use a library
MapReduce.
No, like we use a library to solve that problem. Like this is a linear programming problem.
Keywords. Hoping one of them is gonna work.
Are there any upcoming videos about distributed systems on this channel? Maybe if we do the next iteration of Missing Semesters, there will be a distributed systems course, but nothing is confirmed yet. So we will have to wait. أنا سألت السؤال اللي قال لك شنو الفريم ورك كدير ديال بايثون في الخدمة.
I mean كنخدم Django Fast API. However, شي 80% ديال البروجيكتس كنخدموا ب Fast API.
علاش Fast API ماشي Django؟
اوكي سو الاغلبيه ديال الناس اللي كنسولهم علاش كيختاروا Fast API بيرسونلي انا كيعجبني Django اكثر. مي الغيزون علاش الناس ما كيعجبهمش Django بزاف هو كيقولوا it's very structured وكيعجبهم يكيبيو like اللايت ستراكشر اللي في سي بي كيعطي لك ما كاينش بزاف الكونسترينتس كيخليك دير كيف ما بغيتي بحال اللي قلتي it's not a framework it's a library.
I see.
Yeah,
Is Fast API really fast?
it's fast to implement and it's not fast to execute.
Alhamdulillah. Found someone who writes Python that actually believes really fast API is not really fast.
No, it's very slow. Like the request per second maximum 6000.
انا كنت قلتها لشي واحد الدري وقيله بلوكاني في لينكدين. I don't know. امين قال كي امبليمونتي بلاك سيري دايلي قال خويا بيارتي
فاش خدام كان you have openings.
شي قال لي فور فار اوف بيار.
فاك تبلوك عليا بس.
Is having a good level at CP worth it? Good level is a very wide range. Good level, what does that mean? Does it mean you can solve a red level or a blue level or yellow level? I'm of the opinion that for work, having a low expert, maybe magenta of code forces is like the most you're ever gonna get out of it. I don't think being any better at that starts giving you diminishing returns. You're not gonna get as much done just being like quicker or better and solve it.
Well, I think حتى البلان ديال like pure competitive programming is not like constructively interfering مع software engineering. Like إلا كنتي واعر بزاف competitive programming, it will touch or reduce some skills of software engineering.
The way I see in a competitive programming why it's good basically is because of the benefits اللي كيجيو معاه. Okay, اللي كيكونوا هما good. مثلا critical thinking, that's important. That's more important than competitive programming.
I don't think that's what again. You can get critical thinking without spending like hours and hours grinding competitive programming work.
No, you can maybe just do maths on volumes and critical thinking. It doesn't matter like how you get the skill, but that's the most important part. The problem solving, that's the most important one. The other one is like knowledge the algorithms and data structures. That's not going to necessarily make you a very good software engineer if you don't know infrastructure, like how infra works or how many of the other basic stuff. The other stuff is like basically typing fast to knowing certain language into a certain extent. That's the only two other benefits least we have. So you can do things faster than other engineers basically, and you know how to write code and read code faster than others. That's basically the only stuff that is benefiting from CP. That's why like basically you can do it from just working on large projects at the same time, which is gonna give you like more software engineering knowledge than CP. That makes it more useful.
Again, the only thing that, and I don't think competitive programming is really helpful at the job. It was really helpful to make great connections when I was at the university. A lot of my friends today were like friends because we met at some random competition. Azuz is a really good example of this. So it will give you a great network of people who are passionate about computer science and whatnot. But the direct impact there on a technical work like I did will be very minimal, and there are way better ways for you to get much better results than actually doing competitive programming.
Yes.
Zuz Galek, I mean, we only hire people that know Red Block 3.
I only know left leaning Red Block 3. I don't know Red
by the way, شكرا على mission semester currently following. Yeah, you're welcome. ما خدمتش عليه بوحدي. الزوز والدراري خدموا عليه حتى هما. So
we'll appreciate it.
We appreciate that there are people who are actually watching this.
Yes, and if you have feedback, it's fine too. Post it as well.
Horace, he is amazing CP and amazing software engineer. I don't think it impacts software engineering, but the inverse is also true. It impacts software engineering.
Who are Horace?
ما تعرفوش.
Well, I know, and I know Peter Mitrovic. That's the one that I know. Good CPU software engineer. But I mean, I mean, you can see the kind of correlation between people who are really good at like at computer programming تيكونوا شوية مزيان some coding challenges ولا coding workly involves coding ولا critical thinking, but again that's highly debatable.
Thinking of moving into consulting. Oh, hold on. There's a
Quick
quick question. I'm working at a startup building features end to end, from architecture to production, not just executing tasks. Okay, good for you. I'm thinking about moving into consulting, and I'm not super strong on lead code. What does consulting mean? No consulting. Is a consultant job like the engineer and accompagnement machin, development digital. I don't know what consulting means. How important are those in interviews? No idea. If I never did a consultant interview, so I couldn't tell you. إذا كان شي واحد في الشات that consultant role interviews, please help me. Good level in CP ضروري دابا غير باش نخدم في ماروك لاكسس بزاف ولا نو سي بي ما غاديش تدوز واخا تكون ناضي في الخدمه. Interesting.
Why? I would ask why.
I don't think this is true though.
That's why I asked why. I don't think it is true.
I don't think it is true.
Then.
You need to be able to interview. You might be sent like the
واش باقيين كيديروا challenges ولا عيبات so that they can hire internship?
But I don't know. But that's not the usual way to actually hire people. The usual way to hire people is like they'll send you like a random hacker rank so problem. No.
What are you trying to do, Anas?
Okay, so I gave up. Donc, what I'm trying to do is use a library. Yeah. Oh, the thing is, I found this library. كتعطيها شو سميتو constraints ديالك اللي هي basically had input and transform it as this, and then I'm gonna run it.
Okay. All right.
Just to have something.
I think lead code is enough. Yep. Lead code is enough to do all of the general interviewing questions. So if you get good at lead code, which is like a far easier task than actually
maybe I still think people that are taking it like very, very in a very bad way personally. I don't know, but interviewing people, I always struggle even with people ما عرفتش كنت كتقال مع شحال دار من code, but then at the same time they're not able, because I think interviewing is a little bit different than just solving problems, which is why people do not understand maybe.
شركات خصهم يفلتريو الناس دابا كون خصهم يفلتريو الناس yes but still you don't have to be very good at my claim هو أن you don't have to be very good at competitive programming. You can be decent at lead code problems and you get a chance at actually getting the job.
Learn how to go through an interview. There is another question قبل منا. If you guys had to start a journey for SE. Is SE system engineering?
Software engineering.
SE system engineering.
No, I mean I guess I meant software engineering. Why would he very specific into systems engineering?
So maybe I don't know.
What would you do? What would you do, Akhay Aziz?
I will just do the same thing that I've done. That's it. Keep doing CP and
بين هادشي اللي كيدير انس دابا حنا جالسين مجمعين وهو كيصاوب البروبلمز.
code is equal to generate code.
I don't know. I don't think I would have done anything that differently than what I did. I think I made the most out of my university years. I started coding very late, which was like all the way into like third year of university. I would have probably started sooner had I known that it would be this fun. But I also I don't regret the fact that I spent my university just doing the things that I thought were good for me. داكشي كان داكشي اللي كنت كنقول قبيله okay ما جرف اي حاجه عندها computer science because I liked it, but then I just barely made it for everything else. I tried to go to as many competitions and be involved in the meetups and all tech events that I could go to, all the online communities that I got to, and I got a really good network of people and friends that are still friends until today. So I don't think I would have done anything differently. Besides maybe starting earlier, because this was really good.
I don't with AI. I don't think I think as a software engineer, you should really not worry much about AI. It should be just a really very good tool for you to analyze a lot of things or to simplify some tasks. But in the end, it's you who's going to be doing most of the heavy work of a software engineering per se. Who's going to be designing the system? Who's going to be making sure that the infrastructure is running the way it should be, linking all of these things? Who's going to run the network? Who's going to run the services? Besides implementing them, you should know how to design these things. Just you have to understand microservices and different architectures. SOAP, REST, gRPC, whatever. You have to learn all of these things at the same time. You have to learn how the concepts because otherwise, how are you going to prompt your AI the right way? Anyways, hey, build this thing for me. Say what is building an application. You're just not gonna tell it safely in Netflix. Why Cyborg? You have to actually be a little bit more specific if you want to get a very good result. Just saying them if you want to go heavy math. Vibe coding. That's just the example. Otherwise, if you're a software engineer and you have a job, they were not going to give you a task that an AI can do. I would have ignored it for quite some time until I have.
Great answer. I guess if I was to start learning, I would just completely pretend that none of the AI tools exist. And I'll just go learn my basics really, really well. And then I would learn AI as much as I would learn any other tool. As much as I would learn Vim, as much as I would learn Git, as much as I would learn any of my work support tools, I would just use AI. Learn how to use AI.
If a teacher gave me an assignment, I wouldn't rely 100% on AI to give it to you, so I can get. Otherwise, you will get the same results. I don't remember anything. Because you've never done the thing in the first place, Asla. I mean, I've tried AI. They do amazing shit, but you can see. I don't know. I've watched the video the Parmesan. Let's make Parmesan. Prompt engineering. You can see some very weird stuff happening. Imagine AI is قرأت sentence in a prompt injection في واحد source, and it started trying to upload in literally some credentials and data and even it went far. Checked it مثلا it cannot read واحد الفile because it's in git ignore. It figured the read file is not gonna work and it used cat. Oh yes, it's so again. If you're just gonna run those things without monitoring them, it's gonna end up ruining a lot of.
Learning with AI could be different if you want to leverage it. Guided learning in Gemini and Deep Search are good tools. If you know how to use them, what do you think? I mean, if you know how to use them is the big caveat.
Yes, absolutely.
You need to know how to use them so that you don't be dependent on them to be able to do the thing. because they are good tools to find your resources. But I feel like the skill of searching for the thing that you actually don't know is something that is a lost art in that AI. You just ask it for something, and it's gonna find it for you. Back in the day, you had to do something, and then you only had a search engine, and then you had to dig through Stack Overflow and a bunch of other previous forums and language-specific forums and previous like open source discussions, GitHub issues to be able to find the thing, which required a set of skills that could be necessary, it could be ported to other things, but not anymore. That way you can just type whatever you want in a very clumsy words, and then AI will be able to spit out the answer.
Okay. So variables is land target.
The amount of syntax errors is crazy.
Okay.
Anas just give up.
I don't like this.
Nope. Okay. We lost Anas.
I think we should leave it for.
Kill Anas really gave up.
His PC gave up.
The script they'll go come top on Velas out for PC. I guess this is a good point for us to just call it a night. We thought that we're gonna be able to at least reach the last of it, but we failed on solving problem 10. We might do another stream where we do the remaining problems, but I wouldn't promise you this. Anas, we're just wrapping up the night. I don't know if he can hear me or not. His computer is probably. Pissing his fight. Yes. So thank you for tuning in. It was a blast. Thank you for the questions and listening to us. And I guess we'll see you in the next stream. This one we did 4 hours. Interesting. Okay. Good night, everyone.
I will think about this problem. I think there is a better way to do it.
Mm-hmm.